The views and opinions expressed by the host do not state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, assumptions, views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host, guests, do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network.
The night is young, and so are we. Late night conversations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the honest con man, Mr. Chris Lina.
All right. Hi, hello, mabuhay, and welcome. Welcome to Voice Night Out. This is Chris Lina, and we have a very special episode tonight because sabi natin pickup lines, but this is mainly gonna revolve around pickup. Not really pickup, but mostly us having the guts, primarily to take that first step when it comes to dating and everything. So jam-packed tayo ngayon. Ang dami nating mga guests. And hindi lang madami, mabibigat. So hindi lang quantity, quality pa ang mga guests natin tonight. But before that, I'd like to thank everyone that made this show possible. Let me share my screen so I can share the sponsors. First off, we'd like to thank the Voice Acting Project and everyone behind this project, this wonderful project. Tapos na ang project natin, and it's already we already have our own paths, and we still are very, very thankful when it comes to the learnings that we had sa mga taong behind this. Ms. Kathleen Sone, Mr. Dane Serrano, and none other than the voice master himself, Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. Maraming salamat po. Especially sa ating mga lecturers like si Sir Jeff Gusayco and also si Sir JV Villasan and everyone else. Maraming salamat po sa inyong tulong sa amin, and forever magiging grateful kami sa mga natutunan namin sa inyo. And also, thank you to Jefford Alba he made the OBB the Piggy intro para sa Voice Night Out. So thank you so much. Hindi lang sa akin, other shows like Ladies Voice and ang dami pa, pati kay Voice Master. Si Jefford ang ating punong abala when it comes to the videos. If ever, contact him for more creative stuff. Yan. None other than the Rick Matthews, Mr. Richard Abalos. Maraming salamat dahil siya ang primary sponsor natin dito sa StreamYard. Pangalan pa lang Rich na, di ba? The Rich Voice. And also the Rick Matthews, like him on YouTube. His Facebook page is the Rick Matthews. Live din yata, sabay kami ngayon, if I'm not mistaken. Sabi niya magla-live siya tonight. So yun, Mr. Richard Abalos, maraming salamat dahil ikaw din ang punong abala ng VJ8 Radio and all the shows. Salamat. Ang ating writer for tonight, si Miss Joyce Mancio. Nung pinost ko to, si Joyce Mancio, inad siya ng isang so-called puwa daw. His name is Nathan Long. Inad siya nito. Promise. Nung sinabi ko single, inad bigla. Parang tanga. But anyway, si Joyce, nagsumbong sa akin tuloy. One of our writers sa Voice Night Out, napakalaking tulong ng mga ideas ni Joyce. Yung mga memes sa kanya galing lahat yan. With her creative mind, the Voice Night Out show would not really be this epic. So thank you so much, Joyce. Sir Raymar, ayan, sana matikman ko na yung chili sauce ni Sir Raymar. One of our best dubbers din and ang punong abala ng VG8 Radio. Thank you so much, Sir Raymar. And we'd like to thank also Mr. Danny Serrano. Kuya Paz, salamat sa iyong guidance. Nasaan ka man ngayon? We hope you're safe. Thank you. Ito na, bubusan natin ang lahat ng pasasalamat natin kay Voice Master, Mr. Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. Maraming salamat. Ito yun. Ito. Kung di dahil sa kanya, wala kami dito. Kung hindi dahil sa kanya, walang Voice Night Out, wala kami talaga. I mean, all the learnings that we have from him, we're very and truly thankful and grateful forever. Yan. Sir Choi, maraming salamat sa iyo. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa ating mga sponsors and let me just check. Babatiin lang natin ang ating mga kaboses ngayon. So sa lahat ng mga nanonood, someone is waiting. I'm not sure who this is. Naka-avatar. Lahat na yata eh. At least nakahabol siya sa deadline ng submission ng mga avatar, di ba? Hindi ko makilala sino to. But yes, thank you so much thank you so much sa iyong panonood. Uy, #VNO Live. And yes, actually, nakalimutan ko, no? If you're watching this live, comment #VNO Live. And if you're gonna watch this on replay, please don't watch this with kids because no holds barred nga tayo dito. So yun, please, #VNO Live. Please center your frame. This is my style. Thank you so much for your, thank you so much for your input. Wow, fresh Beshi Cakes. Uy, thank you, si Beshi Cat Posada. Thank you so much for watching. Uy, si Dane, one of my best friends way back from high school. Thank you for watching. Ayan, so ipapasok na natin sila isa-isa. Simulan natin sa isa sa ating mga pinaka-close friends. Hindi na siya bago dito sa Voice Night Out. Napakagaling din na tao nito. Isang magaling na mentalist. We call him the mind master to... Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kuya Deer. We call him Kuya Deer sa aming grupo. Gian Urbano. Gian, you.
Hi. Hi,
welcome.
Everyone.
Kumusta naman?
Okay naman, all good.
All good, nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, eto, Gian, dahil may bago akong pakulo since your last, actually nakita mo na yata to dahil isa ka na dito sa mga usual suspects. Lalagyan na natin ang overlay na ganyan, di ba? Ayun, salamat na marami sa iyong panonood, sa iyong pagsama dito sa ating guesting. Alam kong marami kang maiaambag dito.
Thank you din. Thank you.
Ayun, i-promote na natin. Simulan na natin promote ng iyong page. So, sinabi natin na matibay talaga ang page mo, no?
So far. Lumalaban.
So far, diba? Ayan. Si-share lang natin ang ating Chrome tab. Yon. So, invite us sa iyong page, please.
Ayan. So, hi guys. I'm inviting you to try our chicken wings. Yeah, we are selling. We are the Strong Chicks. Okay, so we are selling chicken wings. We only have 4 flavors yet. Super good nun. Okay. We deliver almost anywhere na. And right now we are almost anywhere. And right now we are pre-order system na because we want to limit din yung paglabas namin going to the market to buy some chicken. Yeah. So ayun. That's our chicken wings.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Ayan, so okay. Thank you, Gian. So, stay ka muna sa backstage. Ipapakilala lang natin ang isa sa ating mga guests pa. Ito, idol ko na to mula pagpasok ko ng The Story Circle sa aking Magic Group. Pagpasok ko dito, isa siya sa mga unang nakita ko eh. Bago ako pumasok ng Starbucks. Nasa labas sila magkasama. Actually, dalawang to. Nag-uusap sila nag-uusap sila sa labas And I think pareho pa silang single noon. Ay, hindi, may boyfriend, may girlfriend na siya noon eh. May girlfriend na asawa na niya ngayon yung isang guest natin. But ito, we call him Master Sifu or the mentalism guru. Kasi ang dami niyang stock na knowledge when it comes to magic, mentalism, and everything in between. Psychology. He's a psych major na rin and he practices NLP amongst other stuff. Ang daming alam nitong taong to. Promise, kung makakausap mo to, hindi kayo mawawalan ng pinag-uusapan. Yung drive nyo lang pa uwi, kulang yun, iikot pa kayo. Madalas kasi nahatid ako nito pag pauwi kami. But ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Kit Yee. Yan.
Yun. Hi.
Yan. Isa siya sa ating mga VNO virgins. Ilalagay ko lang yung overlay para... First time no? First time mo dito?
Oo, first time Ikaw ngayon mo lang kami inimbita
Ayan, the usual line ni Kitty, ladies and gentlemen.
Hindi, gano'n naman tayo lang naman mahina kay Chris
Ayan. Actually, naiiyak ako kasi it's not yet that epic though, but it would be epic dahil nandito na kayo. Ayan, maraming salamat. Ang saya, promise na nandito kayo ngayon. Dahil, Kit, kumusta? Anong pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon?
Ayos naman. Yun, I think parang I recently started my own blog. Parang ako gumawa from scratch. Tapos, so starting pa lang. Nag-isip pa ako ng paraan how to fix everything right. Pero parang I started putting content na already. Para at least, diba sabi nga nila progress is better than perfection. So,
alright.
Yeah.
Well, i-promote na natin siya. Ito
sige,
siya. Some thoughts to ponder. Tell us more about this.
Okay, so ano na to it's an old site na previously sa akin. Kaya lang hindi ko siya na-maintain for a long time. Tapos I took this opportunity nitong pandemic opportunity to do something. So this is one of the projects na meron ako. Basically, yun nga, you mentioned earlier that I'm a psych graduate. To add lang I'm actually a double degree graduate. So I graduated psych and business management. Two of the yung pinakagusto kong how do you say that? Parang siguro topics So sa blog kong to, it's a fusion of parang both of my interests. So the business side where I talked about business, careers, entrepreneurship, yon. Then on the psychology side naman, doon na pumapasok yung siguro about life, NLP, hypnosis, all the small bits lang. Kaya ako naisip din naman yung the title. Buti nga nakuha ko siya previously Siguro at some point yung thinking ko lang very different lang compared to most people. And I just siguro want to challenge people to look at parang things on a different lens lang. So, doon nagsimula yung idea ko na some thoughts to ponder. Parang ganun.
Amazing. Okay, well, thank you so much. So if ever you guys are interested, hit him up. Kit Yee, ladies and gentlemen, one of the smartest persons that you ever meet in your lifetime.
Yan. Salamat.
Ilalagay lang kita sa backstage. Papakilala ko lang other guests natin. Simulan natin isa sa mga matibay na ML players nating kakilala, ladies and gentlemen. Ito, ang tibay promise. As in, siya nagturo sa akin mag-Aurora. Siya nagturo sa akin proud ako kay Vexane. Pero yon, kay Aurora, kay Maring Au, ang galing, promise. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, namimigay siya ng mga skins and skins lang, no? Hindi naman libreng diamond skins talaga. Like his page, mama, ipopromote natin yan. And isa sa mga idol ko rin to. Unang pasok ko ng The Story Circle, kasama niya si Kit, nasa labas sila, may pinag-uusapan na something deep. Yun pala, it's about our topic tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Baroroy G or Roy Guntalilib, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's up? Baroroy here.
What's up, yo? Ayun, kumusta naman?
Ayos naman. Pogi pa din.
Yan. Ilalagay ko lang saglit ang overlay para sa'yo dahil first time mo dito, you're a virgin. Yeah. Yan, virgin.
Tagal ko na hinihintay ng invitasyon. Ngayon lang ako na-imbitahan. Nakakatampo.
Usual.
Kapitbahay ko yan.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga. O, pwede, isang bike lang away, no? O yan, kumusta? Kumusta ang buhay-buhay natin?
Ayos lang. Ganoon pa rin.
Ano ba rin?
Kulong sa bahay dahil sa pandemic. Takot na takot kami. Mahirap ng mahawaan.
And dahil dyan, ang tibay na ng, ang tibay na ng setup mo, di ba? So, can you tell us more about your page? Ayan, ipopromote na natin siya.
Uy, may promotion pa lang. May ganyan pala dito, no?
Oo naman. Diba? Support local tayo. Idol natin si Jane. Yep. Go.
Bro, baba mo nga ng konti. Ayan, nandiyan na schedule ko eh. Yan. So, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, actually, nagdagdag na ako ng Sunday. So, starting this week, meron na akong Sunday stream. 10 a.m. Live streaming Mobile Legends. Mobile Legends pa lang. Binubuo ko pa lang yan eh. Yung fan base. Tapos tsaka tayo magdadagdag kapag medyo matibay-tibay na. Ayan.
Yan, ito yung mga nanalo na sa'yo, no?
Mga knowledge check. Mga legit check.
Amazing. Ay, teka, nag-ano na siya. Nag-play yung video. Babagal yung net natin dito. Ayun. So, ladies and gentlemen, constant lang, asterisk notify, exclamation mark notify. Yan. Hindi ko na alam. Ito, consistent eh, no? And on schedule. Ito yung mga sinasabi nating not just another gaming page. And ito we take pride dito sa ating ginagawa online. Especially productive dahil sa pandemic.
Yeah.
Why not? Monetize na?
Monetize na.
Yon! Sarap. Congratulations. Alright, so ilagay muna kita sa backstage. Saglit.
Alright.
Thank you so much. And eto na, we saved him because he's one of the legends. Hinuli natin because he's one of the legends sa industry ng dating. Yan. So, doon na, sa industry ng dating. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, di pa kami friends sa Facebook eh. Almost, di ba? Mamaya, i-add ko siya. But, kung nandun kayo sa dating industry, you'll know this person. And he's one of the smoothest operators that you'll ever meet in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Sane, or also known as Smooth, the legend.
What's up, man?
Sir.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great, actually. How are you? Kumusta naman itong pandemic ngayon?
Ayun, na-virginize ako eh.
Well, dahil dyan, first time mo dito, isa kang VNO virgin muna. Just for now. But eto, imbitahan natin sila sa iyong pages. Smooth.
Yeah, you can check my Facebook page, Smooth Dating Coach, and also subscribe on my YouTube channel, Smooth Coaching. At the same time, you can follow me on Instagram, smooth.coaching. And also, thank you for inviting me here.
Welcome. And yes, definitely, it's an honor. Dahil, syempre, one of the legends, nabigla nga ako kay Roy. Talaga, si Smooth na lagay mo dito. So, if you want to up your game, contact Smooth. Yan, definitely, you'll never be sorry. And, eto na yun. Di ba? I mean, let's face it, you're one of the people na kilala talaga dito sa industry. Okay, so dahil dyan, tatanggalin ko lang ang... sorry, meron kang group din. The Smooth Lounge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure kung ano dito kung join na ako, but let me just share it. Hindi pa. Pero sige, I'll join the group mamaya. But yan, eto na. So Smooth Coach, the Smooth Lounge is the page. Yan. Personal page ng mga na-coach mo na ba to? So can you tell us more about this group?
Smooth Lounge is parang ano siya, parang private lounge siya para kasi hindi yung mga karamihan ng mga guys hindi nila matanong yung mga gusto nilang tanungin sa page. So sa Smooth Lounge, so medyo may daring and all that thing. So
I
pero
see.
naka-filter naman eh. para at least may mga bastos kasi dyan na nagpo-post.
Wow.
So, medyo iniiwasan namin yon, and
I
we're here
see.
to help you guys naman.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And definitely, di ba, that's one way for us to level up our game. At least man lang, kaya natin in a decent way din, di ba?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, ipasok na natin ang ating mga guests. May hahabol mamaya. Ipasok na natin si Roy, si Gian, and si Kit. Yan. Ito, we start our show with a small icebreaker. So, teka. Ipapasok ko lang, teka, bago yan, batiin lang muna natin ang ating mga nanonood. Si Oli Evangelista, hello sa'yo. Uy, si Ken Sumera. Uy, mga idol. Uy, long hair. I guess si Kit yung sinasabihan niya dito. Solid to. Uy, si Baroroy. Idol ko yan si Kabaroy. Mali pa si Kat Diego, si Gigi Kids. Jefford, nanonood through YouTube, VNO Live. So live tayo sa VNO page. DJ Radio, if you're watching this live. Uy, hi Len, Prinsena. Thank you so much. And ang ating top fan badge na bago, si Junico Espino. Yan. Thank you. Small icebreaker muna tayo. Ikot lang tayo dito. Na magpapaka-AFC tayo saglit. Because we're gonna deliver our corniest, pakornihan muna tayo dito. And then we're gonna proceed with our topic. Isip na muna kayo ng pinaka-corning line. And then we'll see. We'll see it from here. Corniest line. Siguro, let's go with corny pickup line. Corny Tagalog pickup line. I'll start para lang maano to. Let's start with something simple. Keyboard ka ba? Siyempre, bakit? Type kasi kita. Ganon ka-corny, ganon ka-walay. Ganon dapat. Pinaka-walay dapat, ha? So, about, sige, simulan natin kay Gian. Muna. So, yun natin
Sige. Ayun, password ka ba?
Bakit?
Ayun. Kasi hindi kita makalimutan.
Hirap.
Challenge na yun.
Challenge talaga actually siya eh. Diba? But yeah, alright. Okay, how about you, Roy? Ito muna.
Cheese ka ba?
Sige,
Yummy
bakit?
mo eh.
Ano no? Cheese ka ba?
Yummy mo eh.
Ang yummy. Smooth, do you have anything?
Alam mo, kasalanan ni Roy to eh. Alam mo, pinagagawa mo, Roy. Ba't mo ako pinapahirapan? Ano ba?
Hirap kasi guys.
Sige. Gagawa
Corny
ko.
na line eh.
Gagawa ko. Roy, itim na Nazareno ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi wholesome. Kasi gusto ko na halikan habang nakahiga ka eh.
Wholesome pa yan, ha?
Wholesome pa eh. Teka.
Kahit maitim yun.
Alright, Kit. Ikaw na lang. Naghang yata si Kit.
Yun. Hello.
Happy up. Go ahead.
And medyo pangit lang yung signal.
Ako na gagawa ng pick-up line niya.
Meron ka pa.
Mga magician kayo, di ba? Mga magician.
Go ahead. Sige.
Di ba? Mga magician kayo, di ba? Gusto mo magic?
Sige.
Oo.
Gusto mo magic?
Oo,
gusto ko.
Gusto mo lagyan ko ng bata yung chan mo?
Medyo matagal yung resulta nun, ha?
Okay.
Medyo matagal yung hihintayin, ha?
9 months in the making, you know?
Mahirap, baka may umuo dyan, ha?
Feeling ko may oo sa comment section natin, di ba? Ayan.
Di ba ako magba-viral dito?
We'll see. Dahil sa'yo,
viral.
di ka pa nga ba-viral. Good kid, sabi ni Chat Diego, long hair ka na daw, oh. Yan.
Oo nga eh. Hindi pa napagkapit ever since eh. Walang motivation. Sa bahay lang eh.
Walang motivation. Grabe naman yun. Teka, si Merms recently in a relationship na kaibigan natin. Hi sa'yo. Hi kay PJ all the way from Davao. Yan. Oy, what's up, Roy? Thank you so much for watching. Ang solid naman ng setup ni Roy. Naman. Roy Baroro yan eh. Roy Guntalilib. Yan. Hi, Miss KP. Wow. Talagang dito ka bumate ah. FB ka ba? Accept daw si Junico. Labo. Oy, Jefford. Yan. Yung pang ilang badge mo na, haha, lupit. Okay. So yan. Let's proceed to the topic. So, nilagay natin pick-up lines just for the people to be able to relate. But you guys know what we're talking about when it comes to pick-up, right? We're gonna start with something small. We're gonna throw in a topic and then kung sino gusto mauna, pwede yun. But we're gonna go rounds. Lahat meron namang opinion dito. And feel free to agree or disagree. What makes a pickup line fail? What would make a pickup line fail? Sino gusto mauna?
Sasagutin lang ba yan?
Yeah. Yeah, oo. Pwede, hindi. Ikaw.
Sa akin siguro delivery.
May follow-up question. I mean, what about the delivery?
Sobrang dami mong iisipin when it comes to delivery. Pero para sa akin siguro yung main reason kung bakit is yung what would be the right term? Parang hindi ko masabi, pero consistency sa way mo dineliver and at the same time kung paano na-perceive nung receiver. Kasi merong mga delivery na para ka lang nagbabasa ng ng line from a book. So it might not come out as something na yung term, yung parang hindi siya anong term? Kit help. Ayan yung may term tayong ginagamit kit eh.
Teka, nakamute yata si Kit. Unmute ko lang. Yan.
Anong term?
Yung hindi align.
Hindi congruent.
Incongruent. Is that right?
Shit.
Hindi consistent.
Hindi siya consistent, pero yung main reason kung bakit hindi siya nagiging hindi siya nagiging successful kasi hindi siya parang hindi yun yung gusto mo talagang sabihin, hindi yun yung minimin mo kumbaga. Hindi yung minimin mo.
Okay. So
parang pag sinabi mo na yung you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Pero nakatingin ka sa dede.
Okay.
Yung mga ganong sis mo to.
Well, yun. Okay. So we kind of get what you're getting at. So who wants to go next? What makes a pickup line fail? Gian, ikaw. Aside from what Roy mentioned. Gian, nakamute ka ba? Nakamute ka yata. Yun. Well,
ayan, okay. And so siguro I think yung timing siguro or approach.
Timing. Okay.
Kasi like for example, idea lang naman, I think. Sorry, siguro hindi timing, siguro more on approach din. Yan. So I think if okay naman yung approach mo siguro. Malaking factor na kasi yung delivery. Parang nag-work yung pickup line kasi based talaga sa delivery, which is yung sinabi nga ni Roy kanina. Pero if yung approach mo naman and ito, confidence.
Confidence. Okay.
Yan. Kasi if ang ganda nga ng pickup line mo, very structured or very, alam mo yun, well-developed. Pero hindi mo naman ma-deliver with confidence. Tsaka yung intent mo talaga is very magulo. Magmamanifest yun eh.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. So parang I think confidence isa sa mga reason. So if you're confident enough na i-deliver yung line, tapos yung intent mo naman is clear, it would be much better. Yun yung take ko doon.
Alright, interesting. Sige, habang nagsiset up si Smooth, Kit, how about you? Makes it fail.
Same kasi sinabi nila, just to add siguro, it's diba yung sinabi ni Roy is medyo parang yun nga, hindi consistent, ganon. Tapos tama din sinabi ni Gian na yung confidence ng pagbato mo ng line. Sa akin honestly yung isa sa mga kina-consider ko bakit nagpe-fail yung mga line, it's parang sobrang kinokomplika ng tao. Diba? Dati kasi nung nagsisimula ako, akala ko there should be a perfect line. Pero ang ating kaibigang Ricky, parang napatunayan niya sa akin, sabi niya, kahit anong line bato mo, basta may confident ka, tama yung, timing. Tamang timing lang.
Timing.
Tapos
bigay ba ako ng sample, Kate?
Yung mga, I saw you back there, mga ganon.
Saw you back there.
Bigay na ba ako ng sample kit na galawang Ricky Haneo?
Bigay
na ba ako ng sample?
Mamaya. Si Smooth muna. Let's hear it from Smooth. Let's hear it from, but thank you, Kit. So, yeah, actually, there's no perfect line. Minsan kasi, we have that notion na kailangan perfect eh. Kailangan rehearse. But then, the delivery fails afterwards, diba? Okay. About you, Smooth, what are your thoughts? What makes it fail?
Well, narinig niyo ako?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All good.
Okay. I think, tama naman lahat ng mga sinabi niyo, no? Tamang-tama lahat. Just the fact na most of the time kasi, niloloko lang natin yung sarili natin using the pickup line, which is after ng pagsabi mo ng pickup line, most of the time wala na. Okay? Hanggang doon na lang. Hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. And then you got the reaction and then wala na next. Okay? So most of the time, wala na. Hanggang doon lang. So if you pickup line is just an opener or approaching line, no? And the funny thing is, maraming mga guys dyan na nag-focus what to say. Well, you can use, sabi nga nung Mr. kanina, na you can use any lines kung mali naman yung delivery mo. Ang approaching kasi is consisting of approaching line, consisting of delivery, consisting of intent, consisting of facial expression, and consisting of what's next and next and next, at the same time consisting of inner game din. So dapat congruent lahat, which is yun na nasabi ni Roy kanina. So when it comes to pickup lines, depende kung ano yung gusto mong gawin. Halimbawa, ang gusto mong gawin is mapasaya mo lang yung babae to your pickup lines, minsan masaya na tayo doon na parang, oh my God, ang ganda na reaction niya. Masaya na ako. So, karamihan sa atin, masaya na tayo doon. That's a flash game, no? Para lang sa tingin natin, na-pick up natin through the good emotion or good reaction from girls. Pero, basically, we didn't. Okay? We didn't. Depende nga kung ano yung gusto mo. If you want to to get that girl as your girlfriend, then maraming marami pang mga sequence, tsaka marami pang mga levels ang kailangan mong gawin. At the same time, so to answer the question na bakit na-fail ang pickup line is because you showing too much interest. You're showing interest already. So if you're trying to pick up or trying to parang diskartehan mo yung isang sabihin natin normal girls, okay, na hindi naman, let's say hindi siya supermodel. So maybe that work. Okay? How about paano na pag halimbawa you're talking to 10s or 9s, which is karamihan, it's not gonna work. Okay? So sasabihin niya lang, oh, and then that's it. Nagigets mo. So that's one of the biggest mistake why I don't use, or biggest reason why I don't use pickup line is because you're showing interest. I rather say, hey, Duterte, or hey, Cremules. It's like, what? Cremules. And then I say my other lines, kung line man ang gusto mong pag-usapan, and all that. Right?
Very interesting. Okay. So you create the interest muna, di ba? Okay. Not just throw lines, not just show that you're interested, create interest. Is that okay? All right. So that's actually very, very good insights. But let's see kung anong sabi nila. Sabi ni Roy na nagko-comment din, nakikigamit lang daw kay Fee ng setup. Amazing, no? Teka, sabi nila, may pahabol lang si Cheska. I missed VNO last night, but I miss you more. Okay. Don't miss VNO. That's one of the rules. A pickup line's success depends on a person's appreciation. Pag di ka pinansin, mukha tuloy corny. So it's on the recipient naman daw, ang sabi nila. May top 10 badge ako ng VNO and VJ, pero hindi pa rin ako na merong mga nagrarant dito. But it's not easily understood and unimaginative. Okay, a line is not easily understood. Baka too complicated. Belief, okay? Tapos sabi ni Junico, parang chismosa lang, ipipik mo yung curiosity. Somewhat, no? Related. Now, here's one more point of conversation. Sige. Ibato na natin. Approach anxiety. What happens here? Para sa ating mga taong, mga manonood na hindi alam ito, tama ba? Correct me if I'm wrong, ha? Approach anxiety is thinking too much and then just freezing without even just approaching a girl. I mean, nag-overthink ka and then you freeze. Did I get it right? Or feel free to agree, disagree, or anything. Tama ba? Tama ba ang approach anxiety? Yep, go ahead. Sige. Yeah, sorry. Tama naman ba? Yan. Okay.
Oo, mukhang tama naman.
Mukhang tama naman. Okay. The question is, mukha naman. But question is, what happens? Why does this happen? Bakit nagkakaroon ng ganun? Bakit nagkakaroon ng freezing moment ang mga tao? Who wants to answer? Go ahead.
Okay, so siguro people tend to overthink the situation. Parang from the term anxiety nga, they already create what will happen next. So, alam mo yun, parang nakita ka ng girl na kung i-approach, then suddenly you'll imagine what will happen next agad. Okay, so yun yung nangyayari sa mind mo. To the point na sobrang bombarded ng thought yung mind mo. Yung nangyayari doon, isip mo na lang na minsan gagawa na lang ng excuse yung mind mo na, ay, hindi naman siya maganda eh. Ay, pangit yun na. Ganun na lang yung nangyayari. So parang ang nangyayari is that before, next year's early days pa, parang, uy, ito na, approach na ako. Tapos biglang, hindi, may boyfriend yan eh. Ngayon. Yun na. Tapos, kasi in-overthink ko paano yung mangyayari. Parang, inisip ko rin kung tama ba yung line na i-drop ko noon. Or, alam mo yun, yun yung before. So, siguro, to sum it up, yun lang, in-overthink yung situation na, alam mo yun, lumalaki yung thought. No? So, that's how I, nag-work.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. Who else has thoughts on approach anxiety? Go on, sige.
Sa akin, ano to eh.
Sige.
Nung sa akin before, fear of rejection eh. Tapos, tinanong ko din yung mga friends ko kung yung mga nag-aaral din before na bakit. It boils down to fear of rejection talaga eh. It could be because ng mga bata, alam mo yun, ayaw mapahiya, o kaya binubuli ng mga kaklase, or kung whatsoever. So, to them, lalo na pag talagang bagong-bago ka pa lang sa PU, normally, ang i-approach mo yung talagang pinakagusto mo na, yung nakikita mo na yung magiging mapapangasawa mo na, yung ganun na. So, you don't want it to fail. You want to make sure na it would be perfect to the point na lahat na inisip mo, hindi ka na nakagalaw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Very, very interesting. So, meaning, you get frozen because meron ka ng insight kung anong dapat na mangyari. Did I get it?
Not necessarily insight eh. Kasi when you say insight, it is something backed up with facts eh. So,
okay.
Insight, I couldn't say insight. It is something na parang, what if ganito yung mangyari? Ano yung gagawin ko? Kung mangyari yun, ano yung gagawin ko afterwards? Kung mangyari yun, ano yung gagawin ko afterwards? What you're doing is a loophole, it's a cyclical loop na paulit-ulit ka lang to the point na kailan na ako mag-approach? Nawala na.
Okay. All right. Ang galing. Thank you so much. Kit, how about you?
Yan. Siguro they said it naman nicely. Yung mga maganda naman yung mga inputs nila regarding dati. Honestly, paano ba sabihin? I think a lot of people talaga yun yung problema eh. How to approach to the point na sabi nga ni Gian, you overthink things. 'Di ba babalik nga doon sa idea na parang pick up line. Yun yung unang iniisip ng mga tao nagkakaroon ng AA eh, 'di ba? Approach anxiety. So, ano ba sasabihin ko? Tapos yun, same with Roy, naniniwala din kasi ako na lahat ng tao takot ma-reject. Yun eh. It's a very basic human behavior yun eh. Wala namang willing yung kaya mag-reject ng wala lang, 'di ba? So lahat ng tao, they overthink. Now, what if ginamit ko tong line na to, hindi pumasok, wala na. So we people with AA, approach anxiety, they tend to parang create scenarios na sa utak nila na pag ginamit ko to, baka hindi. To the point na after a while, 'di ba? Papasok na yung reasoning nila, ay baka paalis na yan. 'Di ba sabi nga ni Gian na parang ay baka may boyfriend yan. So you starting to to create scenarios sa utak mo na binibigyan mo ng reason sarili mo na wag nang i-approach. Kasi nga hindi naman talagang may boyfriend yon, 'di ba? Babalik nga rin tayo sa sinabi ni Spood na everything's about intention. Ano bang intention mo sa pag-approach? Eh kung approach ka lang to be friendly to someone, kasi kunyari may nakita kang maganda, gusto mo lang siya kaibiganin. Ano ngayon kung may boyfriend siya? If your intention really is to talk to that person, 'di ba? Parang ganoon eh. So, yun lang. At least doon na nag-start eh, na hindi kasi normal sa tao na basta-basta na lang nakakakuha ng rejection na wala lang sa kanya. Any small rejection may impact sa tao yun eh.
Alright, ang ganda, promise. How about you, Smooth? What's your take on approach anxiety?
Tama naman lahat ng no. Narinig niyo ako?
Yep, all good.
Tama lahat ng mga sinabi niyo. For me, yung approach anxiety kasi, karamihan yan is because we put that person or any situation on a pedestal, okay? So, pinapedestal natin yung isang bagay. So, I'll give you an example, okay? Kung halimbawa, nagtanong ka ng direction sa matandang babae, okay? Like, matandang babae or matandang lalaki. So, sinabi mo, Manong, saan papunta yung yung Starbucks dito? And then, the old man, sabi niya, ayoko makipag-usap, wala. So, most of the time, dahil hindi mo naman siya pinapedestal, wala ka namang intention sa kanya, just the fact na you're just asking. Ngayon, hindi ka na nag-create ng rejection yun. Hindi mo siya iniisip na rejection, hindi mo siya iniisip na pick up or anything. Kasi wala lang. No? And at the same time, you're not putting him on pedestal. Ngayon, dahil gusto mo yung isang girl, okay, ang ganda niya, grabe, sexy niya, kamukha siya ni Roy. Ngayon, pag i-approach mo na siya, dahil may intent, pinuput mo na siya ng pedestal, ngayon nakikreate ka ng approach anxiety. It's because you putting her on pedestal na, and that emotion, sasabihin mo, oh my God, ayoko ma-reject dito kasi pag ni-reject ako ng taong to, because I'm putting her on pedestal, that means my value, my ego, madadown na rin. So that's cause and effect. Okay, yung cause nun is you're thinking or you're putting them on pedestal. And then the effect is the feeling na parang, negative vibe na yung mangyayari pag ganun. So yun, if you put them on pedestal, any person or any situation, parang ano lang yan eh. Parang halimbawa, Mobile Legend, okay, sa ML. If you think it's just a game, it just normal game lang, hindi ka masyado natatakot maano. Pero pag you put it on pedestal na, championship na to, eto na. So parehong game lang, just the fact na pinut mo yung championship game on pedestal, kaya nagki-create ng emotion, nag-i-invest ka. Ayun lang.
Ganda. So it's mainly how highly you think of that person or at least the situation, di ba? Okay. Nice. Okay. Sige, dahil dyan, eto na. I-build natin. And we're actually slowly getting into giving value sa ating mga watchers. Bilang kayo talaga ang mga guests natin, we know that you guys can help people who have this. Especially sa may approach anxiety, may mga fail na pick-up lines. Ito yung makakatulong sa kanila. But I know that there's no secret formula, but what are things that can help you become more confident when it comes to speaking with people or speaking with the opposite sex? Sige. Things lang or at least how did you build yourself if kayo ginawa niyo to? I guess one more thing is how would you help people? Is it different now? Is it different dati? Kung meron mang ganong bagay, kung meron bang formula tayo na makakatulong sa confidence nila, promise. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think can help our friends, our watchers, become more confident when speaking with the opposite sex? Sinong gusto mo na dito?
Sige, ikaw na ba, Roy? Ako.
Ana. Ay, si Roy na.
Keith, ikaw na.
Sige, nakwento lang naman ni Roy. Hindi, siguro for tips lang sa akin siguro isa lang ma-share ko is that parang para maging mas comfortable ka to talk to the opposite sex, start with small things. For example, kunyari pumunta kang Starbucks, kausapin mo lang yung barista, di ba? Since nandun ka na rin na mag-order ka ng drink mo sa barista, try to chat them up like, kumusta ngayon? Madami bang tao? Alam mo yun, those small things to make you a bit chatty lang. Kasi, hindi kasi, bihira, there are only a few people na kayang maging chatty biglaan, di ba? And a lot of people na may, at least, approach anxiety, nahihirapan sila magsalita. Yung parang ano bang topic yung papasok sa utak nila or what. So, at least, yun, parang for me, magandang simula is, kunyari, sa Starbucks, kayo nga, talk to barista. Kunyari, o naglalakad ka sa let's say, sa mall, may nakita kang guard or what, ask direction lang, just to be, mapunta ka lang sa chatty mode mo, na, diba yung makwento ko lang ng konti, diba? Ako, I do that At least, kunyari, kausap yung barista, as simple as asking them na, how's your day, diba? Kasi, alam naman natin na, kunyari, madaming naging tao sa Starbucks na yon, yung mood nila nababago especially if there's ending na ng shift nila. Alam mo, as simple as, how's your day, diba? Could cheer them up. And, syempre, ako naman, intention ko lang naman to be chatty lang about it. And minsan, hindi mo rin alam yung konting pangungumusta mo lang doon sa barista would help them sa sarili nila. Kasi we don't know, maybe during the shift nila, may customer na medyo naging nag-bad mouth sa kanila, 'di ba? Parang gano'n. So, yun lang.
Very interesting thoughts, ha? Okay. Just be chatty, no? Okay. Without the intention. Or with just the intention of being chatty lang talaga. Or pangungumusta. Okay. What else can help us build our confidence? Actually, yung kit, I would go with that eh. Isa yan sa mga tinuro mo sa akin dati. Or narinig ko sa'yo. Not tinuro, but narinig ko sa'yo. Way back. And it helped me a lot reading. Yung intention lang din eh. Confident ka na eh. Kasi wala namang intention eh. Pakikipag-usap ka lang naman eh. Sino? Sige, nagtuturuan pa kayo kanina. Sino next?
Si Roy daw, si Roy.
Balita ko si Roy next eh.
Yung sa akin kasi ano lang eh, simple lang talaga eh. Be interested. Yun lang eh. Kung meron kang intention, well, wala kang magagawa doon. Pero rather than focusing on your intention, whatever that is, be interested.
Be interested. Okay. All right. How about you, Gian? Sige, ikaw muna. Mute yata. Yan.
Ayan.
Go ahead.
Okay na. Yan. Sa akin, have fun. Yun lang. Have fun, intent. Yun lang. Siguro nakatulong sa akin dati is yung awareness na yung alam mo, mayroong thinking kasi before na ginawa ko mantra eh. I don't give a fuck on what other people think on me. So, baka familiar yun sa inyo. Yung line na yun. So, dati ginawa kong mantra. Then, I just realized then na paglalabas ka, kasi ito, pag mag-approach ka, natatakot kang i-judge ng tao eh. Ay, ano to, sasabihin na sa kanila negative or sasabihin nila na baka masamang tao yung lalaki, lalo na ako, ang tao ko, pag-approach ko, sabihin, pag-apper yata to. Yung mga ganong thinking.
Yeah.
Nakikita mo, yun yung isip ko. Pero hindi ko naman alam talaga yung isip ko ng tao. So basically, on my thought, di ba? So, again, one factor doon is, nga, the moment na lumabas ka ng bahay mo, makikita ng tao, may sasabihin na sila sa'yo. Pero it's up to you, how will you approach it? Diba? So, knowing that, para maging limitless ka na. Kasi, parang, alam mo na yun, parang, okay, wala na akong pake kung ano sabihin niyo sa akin, parang ganun. So, that thing will help you boost your confidence. Ayan. Tapos, fun, yun siguro, at saka yung intent. If masaya ka naman sa ginagawa mo, and yung intent mo naman, yun nga, tama nga yung sinabi nila, Kit, Mira and this na, pag, alam mo yun, yung intent mo. For example, ano pinagkaiba ng pakikipag-usap sa mga kaibigan mong babae na maganda, at saka sa crush mong babae na, diba? It's your thought lang naman eh. Naglalagay ng limitation doon. So, if inalis mo yon, yung label, yung idea na crush ko to, versus sa babaeng kaibigan ko na maganda, di ba? Mas madali. So, sa akin lang eh. Make sure yung intent mo is clear, tapos have fun, then the rest, for me magpo-fall naman na to a better conversation.
Amazing. All right. Yeah. Now, Smooth, I have a different question sa'yo dito though. How did you build up your confidence? Give us tips na mga probably learnings mo, just one or two perhaps, just for you to build up your confidence in speaking with. I'm not sure if pinanganak ka ng confident. That's something I can't say. Pero if ever na hindi ka man pinanganak na confident ka na, what are things na na-discover mo that you could share? Anything na hindi naman trade secret na pwede mong masabi sa amin na that help you become more confident?
All right. Una-una sagutin ko kanina yung sinabi ni Roy. Alam mo, pag kasing gwapo mo ni si Roy, hindi mo kailangan confident. Di ba? But anyway,
Aki
but
po.
anyway, but anyway, ganito yan. Okay? Dalawang, siguro, maraming, maraming, ang confidence, no? So, magbibigay ako ng dalawa. Una is the fake confidence at saka yung real confidence. Okay? Yung fake
Uy.
confidence, nakukuha yan through looks. Ito yung sinasabi na, kailangan ko maging gwapo, kailangan ko maging pogi, or kailangan ko ng pera. Diyan tayo kumukuha ng mga confidence. Minsan, pag wala tayong pera, hindi na natin alam kung paano natin i-date or kausapin. Sometimes, bigla tayong may pera, bigla na lang yung confidence level mo tumaas. Marami akong pera. So, it's fake confidence na. Parang kahit sapatos pag bago lang yung damit mo, halimbawa, nakadamit ka ng mamahalin, bigla na lang nag-boost yung confidence mo out of nowhere. Sasabihin, kakaiba itong t-shirt na to. Okay to, lagi ko na lang gagamitin, hindi ko na lalabhan. So, minsan kumukuha yung mga guys sa ganun, which is nasa utak lang nila. At the same time, yung real confidence naman, nakukuha yan sa halimbawa kung paano ka pinalaki ng kulang mo, kung paano kanila i-train. At the same time, yung tanong ni DJ kanina na parang paano ako nagsimula. So basically nung bata ako, matatakutin ako and I don't know how to talk to women. So nagsimula yan through practice. So again, experience is the king. Diyan may build yung confidence mo, yung real confidence mo, which is experience at the same time yung practice. Parang lang yan parang yung sa work, halimbawa, yung pag-vlog, hindi ka naman bigla na lang gumaling maging vlogger. So the more na ginagawa mo, the more nag-create ka ng confidence, yung knowledge, at the same time, yung delivery mo nagiging normal. Ganun din sa girls. Yung unang meet mo sa girls, parang kinakabahan ka, hindi ka makatingin sa mata. Ngayon, pag nakipag-usap ka na sa babae, ganyan ka na, right? It's like, hey, what's up? I know, I'm not shy. So, madi-develop through practicing and experience. So, again, if sabihin na natin na, just be confident. Hindi mo kasi pwedeng sabihin na just be confident tapos nasa bahay ka lang. Tapos pag lumabas ka na, wala na. Right? Or sabihin na natin na, ang galing mo makipag-usap sa chat. Ang dami ko nakakausap sa chat. Pero pag nag-meet na kayo, ibang-iba na yung aura mo, ibang-iba na yung the way you talk. So again, pwede kang magsimula, no? Pwede kang magsimula through fake confidence because again, it helps you a little. Sobrang late lang. At least may nagawa ka para sa'yo. Pero if you keep practicing and practicing, I've been doing this for 12 years na. I've been doing as a dating coach for 12 years now. So I still get AA sometimes because not all the time I go out. Pero just the fact na I've been doing this for a long time, magpapa-recheck lang ako ng 3 times or more than 3 times and then babalik na ulit dati. Rejection is fine. Ngayon, yung kaka-practice ko lang or nawala lang sa isip ko na rejection is real, na parang nothing lang. So, na-build ka agad yung confidence ko. No? Parang, boom. Balik na ako sa A-game ko. Is because I've been doing and experience. Parang parang sa vlogging rin, kailangan mo or public speaking rin, kailangan mo mag-warm up lang. Pag nag-warm up ka, mapupunta ka sa talkative state. Parang alam mo yung pag nagma-magic ka, di ba? Pag nagma-magic ka, nanginginig-ginig yung kamay mo pag una. Right? Parang yung out of nowhere. Ayaw mo naman manginig, pero dahil nanginginig, dahil wala kang warm up. Pero pag the more na nag-warm up ka, tapos tinanggap mo yung pressure, kaya nang naman nanginginig dahil sa pressure. Halimbawa, excited ka, parang nanginginig yan. Pero pag normal yung pagmamagic mo, mawawala lahat. Parang, ang smooth, seamless, at saka flawless yung yung game mo. And that's yun yung confidence na sinasabi mo. Pero hindi na-develop yan ng agad-agad. It takes time, no? So, all you have to do is practice and competence and consistency rin, siguro.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Well, sa bagay, no? 12 years ba naman din eh, no? Alright, ito actually, ipapasok ko siya medyo na late lang, saglit. Ipapasok natin isa sa ating mga top NLP practitioners here in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. The Dr. Strix Toledo. Welcome! So, what's up? Hey, man. Thank you so much.
Hey guys,
Dr. Strange.
pucha. Sinama talaga. Ang kulit. Okay na yung background. Hey guys.
Thank you so much. Ayan. Kanina pa siya actually, pero we just wanted to hear yung mga insights din ni Smooth kanina. And we want to hear yours then, Strix. So we were talking about confidence, or actually,
Okay.
sabi ko tayo, it's all about the inner game eh. Pero how can you be more confident when it comes to speaking with the opposite sex? What are your thoughts dito, Strix?
Oh. Okay, tell you what. Very common to dati nung... example lang, very common to dati nung nakakapunta pa tayo sa mga kapihan. Okay? I mean, if I'm not overthinking things, you know, I'm just casually chatting up whoever I'm next to in the line. If I'm overly concerned, if I get into my head, oh my God, she's cute. Oh my God, she's my exact type. Then I can't think and I can't even talk to her. But kung wala lang yun, wala lang sa isip ko, I'm just enjoying myself. It's nothing. And in a few moments, you know, we're at a corner table and we're just chatting, enjoying, having fun. I mean, I need nothing from her in particular. She might be like an absolute babe, but we're just having fun. But the more I'm into my head, the more I don't enjoy myself, the more I forget that this is just another person. as nabutan king Smooth, the way Smooth says it is, the more I maybe pedestalize her, then the more I'll get in trouble. But if I don't overthink it, it's nothing, and it's just one person having another fun conversation, enjoying the company of another person, and it's no big thing. It's very natural. It's like gravity and magnetism. It's not a big thing, you know. But the more I'm in my head, the messier it gets, and then wala na, kaloko-loko na. Hindi mo na na-enjoy yung sarili mo. Na-miss mo na yung opportunity to meet another human being. So, I hope that helps.
Yeah, it does. Really. It does help. Maraming salamat dun sa insight na yun. Maraming nagko-comment. Si Kitty nag-comment. Kahit live tayo. Master Mentor Dr. Strix. The doctor's in. Dr. Strange. Master Shifu
Mga
Mentor.
loko-loko talaga kayo. Loko.
Teka, nawala si Kit. Yun. Anyway, babalik yan si Kit. So yun, we're slowly building up our topic when it comes to, well, sabi ko nga, ang focus natin mainly is inner game. We talked about the tricks before you went here. It's all about approach anxiety, what makes a pickup line fail. Now, here's one more thing. Ibabato ko na. We know the answer for this. Isa-isa tayo. Good looks or sense of humor. I know that you guys, isa lang ang sasagot nyo dito, but
good looks.
Wala, lugi kayo sa akin. Meron ako parehas. Wala, hindi ko mapili.
Good looks or sense of humor.
I'm not who I am.
I agree with Roy. He has both.
He has both. Ayun nga eh, sabi nga ni... Yun, anyway, basta confident ka lang din talaga. But yeah, good looks or sense of humor. How about you, Gian? Sige, paikutin natin. Medyo nakamute ka yata, sir? Yan, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Sa akin, based on my experience, sense of humor.
Sense of humor. Based on your experience.
Sense of humor.
Humor.
Oo, proven yun. Sense of humor ng puhunan.
Ang puhunan talaga. Okay, sige, paikutin natin. Next ka na, Smooth. How about you? Good looks or sense of humor? You may have both, but kung pipili ka, isa lang. Ikaw, Smooth. Yeah. Teka, nakamute ba si Smooth? Nakamute yata. Sorry. Yan. Naka-unmute ka na? Go ahead.
Ay.
Smooth muna. Yan.
Ay.
Yan. Go ahead. Sige. You're not on mute na.
Smooth.
Smooth, good looks or sense of humor? Kung alin sa dalawa ang pipiliin mo? I know you have both.
Dinig ba tayo ni Smooth?
Dapat. Dinig nyo naman ako, di ba? Yeah?
Yeah. Hindi ata tayo marinig ni Smooth, ah.
Parang hindi yata. Okay, sige, ikaw muna, Kit. Good looks or sense of humor?
Sa akin, sense of humor. Good look, meron na tayo niyan eh.
Sense of humor.
Work on pa yung sense of humor, kaya yun lang.
Work on. Okay. How about you, Strix? Sige, abang inaantay natin si Smooth na mag-connect.
Tol, yung tingin ko kasi dyan, emotional states ang habol natin dun sa girl eh. So, para dun sa iba, dinadaan nila sa looks nila yung makuha nila na magkaligaw-ligaw yung emotional state ng girl. Pero sa wala ganong looks, sige, daan natin sa humor. Ako mahina ako sa humor. I think I'm trying to learn from the best, like Kit, you know. So si Gian, galing din ng comic timing niyan. So I'm trying to learn from them. But I think it's about emotional state. So whatever you can do, whether it's humor or looks, yeah, get her emotional. So if you've got humor, great. If you don't have it, work on it. Because you're stuck with your looks.
Amazing. Kasi
so parang Strix. Parang ang sama pa na stuck sila sa looks lang nila, ganun.
Yan.
Hindi naman kasi wala tayong ganong magagawa niyan eh. You know, there are limits to what you're stuck with. By the way, looks aren't so much of a big thing kasi iba-iba eh. You'll find that the exact characteristics that you may not like, trip na trip ng girl. You know, it depends really. You know, yung dating hindi mo crush na classmate mo, ngayon ang gwapo ng jowa. Okay? Yeah. Kasi iba-iba eh, 'di ba? You just might be born in the wrong country. You know, the solution? Yeah, hindi, 'di ba? Migrate. Yung exotic sa atin, jackpot sa iba. You know,
ng iba.
Since global na tayo, global na tayo, you know, don't hack who you are, don't hate who you are. Just expose yourself to more people and you'll find somebody who actually loves who you are. Pwede yun.
Ganda. Sana naririnig na Smooth. Smooth, are you there? Can you hear us now? Mukhang hindi pa rin niya tayo naririnig. Dinig na ba? Smooth? Sige. Habang inaantay na. Dinig na? Yeah? Smooth. Wala pa rin. Dinig mo na kami? Wala talaga. Okay, sige. Dahil dyan, ito muna. We came across a very interesting one. Sabi ni Juniko Alak, sabi, what can you use or how can you be more confident? Sabi niya kasi, mas confident daw siya pag nakainom. Can you share your thoughts, gentlemen? What are your thoughts when it comes to liquor and getting getting confidence from liquor? Sino muna? Walang magdi-deny, nagtatype tayo dati.
Siya tinuro.
Gian, go ahead, Gian.
For me, ang feel ko dito, hindi ako mas nakapag-isip pag umiinom eh. Parang alam mo yun, kung uminom ka, tapos nalasing ka, di ba? Mas matapang ka, pero hindi ka confident. Di ba? Parang hindi ka makapag-think properly. Yun yung take ko dun eh. So, if ever I go out, siguro one bottle lang. Tapos, yun lang.
Pero, okay.
Mo ka.
Yeah, good.
Yung drinks mo. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sige, sa mga kasama ko sa Tides dati, Kit or Roy?
Oy, wait, never kami sumama sa Tides. Ano kami ni Roy, sa 7-Eleven lang kami, sa Buendia. Naglilipton iced tea lang kami ni Roy doon.
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Hindi, siguro, lang sa akin, yung stand ko lang dyan, never naman ako, parang, never ako gumamit ng alak for confidence mainly because parang, siguro, hindi siya, for me hindi siya magandang source ng parang how to increase your confidence and all. Siguro may mga ibang techniques 'di ba? Nandiyan si Strix to share siguro some NLP techniques or hypnosis na pwedeng makatulong. Saka siguro same do sa sinasabi ni Gian na maybe temporarily mabuboost yung self-esteem mo sa alak, but the challenge there kasi pag nawala ni alak, sino ka na ulit? Diba? Parang ganun
Pag nawala yung alak, sino ka na ulit?
Diba?
Ganda. Okay, pasok natin. Ayun, dinig na ni Strict. Ay, ni Sane, ni Smooth. Roy, ikaw naman.
Hindi, wala akong take dito kasi never ko na-try na uminom to gain confidence. Umiinom ako just because may celebration, may party, ganon. So, I really couldn't say na it would be a good source of confidence or not.
Okay. So, hindi mo siya nakita overall.
Well, parang just so happy, hindi kasi talaga ako drinker. So, umiinom lang ako kapag nasa handaan. So hindi siya yung tipo na meron akong gustong girl tapos inom ako para malapitan ko siya or makausap ko siya. So for me, hindi ko alam kung magandang source ba siya or hindi.
I guess pwedeng mangyari tong scenario na to. Let's say company party siya. Meron kang crush, all time, long time crush. Tapos, iinom ka lang just for you to approach. Never mong ginawa, probably. I'm not sure if ganun ang sitwasyon nito ni Juni ko, Medyo AFC, medyo kasi ito sorry. 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 Medyo alam mo, yung, basta maraming crush itong si Juni ko nagko-comment yan. Active na commenter yan. Baka ganun lang ang scenario ni Juni ko. I'm not sure. But how about you, Strix? Bago natin pa ipasok si Smooth. Dun sa confidence about... Yep.
Paano yung question, Tol? Nawala kasi yung audio ko kanina.
Sure. Ano lang ang thoughts mo when it comes to confidence and getting confidence from liquor or alak?
Okay. May mga nakasama na ako na actually doon nila dinadaan. Pero anchor yun association yun And it's true medyo nakakalusan ng inhibitions yung alak. Pero the rest of your capabilities and senses dulled. Tapos kung kaya mo lang mag-approach or makipagkilala or maging social or maging normal kapag nakainom ka, ano na kwenta mo kapag wala kang drink? Diba? Kasi state association yun So, example parang yung advice kapag mag-prepare ka ng board exams. Okay? So, kape ka ng kape araw-araw. Okay? Tapos yun yung association mo with studying. Tapos board exams, wala kang kape. Alam mo yun? Iba yung state So, example, yung ideal preparation nun is lahat ng scenario mo day-to-day habang nagpre-prepare ka, pareho nung exam test scenario mo para parehong-pareho. So, ganun din. Kung kailangan mo ng alak para mag-approach, paano na pag wala kang alak? Tapos, approach ka na may alak, paano na pag ebala ka? You know?
Patay. Oo nga naman, di ba? Alright. Okay.
Chris, may add lang din ako.
Go ahead, sige.
Ni Strix Hindi, siguro, maganda lang yung parang yung point niya. I would just want to ping back lang din na For me kasi every time you try to approach someone, parang at least sa akin na yung thinking ko kasi diyan is learning experience. Saan ka nagkamali, you try to calibrate all these things. Yun nga eh. So if you're under influence ng alcohol, 'di ba? All of a sudden may heightened senses came and kumbaga may superpowers ka, let's say, kasi nawala yung inhibition mo masyado. So later on when you assess the situation, parang in-approach ko kagabi, paano? So parang lesson, parang yung you're trying to learn from the situation, wala na. Kasi yung, kumbaga yung power mo nawala na, diba? Let's say yung Mjolnir mo, nawala somewhere, diba?
Yung Mjolnir. Ang ganda na thought na yan, ha? Okay. Ang ganda.
You are no longer worthy.
Yes. You're no longer worthy. Actually, no? Okay. So, Smooth, I know na you have a lot of night game. Right? And abundant ang alak dito. Do you have students that have, yun nga, di ba? Do you have students na mas confident daw pag nakakainom, or do you encounter this being a dating coach?
Well, first of all, I like to greet Strix because it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since the last time na nakita ko si Strix. Hindi nagbabago yung mukha ng taong to, no? Siguro, bigyan na yun ng sikreto, no? Ang sikreto siguro na ito, 19 years old. joke lang. But anyway, yes.
Wait, kilala mo?
Anyway, para sagutin ko yung tanong mo, no? Okay. Well, depende kung ano yung confidence na hinahanap mo, or kung halimbawa pang chicks lang or deeper confident. Alam mo yung confident level na parang pangmatagalan ba, panghabang buhay, which is tama lahat yung mga sinabi nyo. And to answer your question about, let's say, kung nakaka-boost ba ng confidence yung alak sa night game, of course, yes. Okay? Hindi lang yung mga student ko, no? I suggest, pag nasa training naman kami, I don't drink. Okay? I don't drink. Hindi ako umiinom. At the same time, lagi ko naman sinasabi sa kanila sa bootcamp na don't drink. Pero sabihin na natin na for meeting women, no? Marami, like, siguro 50% ng mga guys nakaka-meet through alak, or nakaka-meet sila ng girl, or alam mo na, jerger, or nagkaka-girlfriend na nagsimula sa alak, which is siguro akala nila dahil doon, which is mabilis nga naman, but you know, it's very unpredictable kasi ang game when it comes to dating. You never know, may time na lasing ka, bigla ka na lang nang uwi, or may time naman na nasa A-game ka, tapos wala ka naman na iuwi, or ganon, or minsan nagkagusto na lang sa'yo yung girl because of pareho kayo ng drinks. So hindi natin alam, it's very unpredictable. Pero kung halimbawa gusto mo talaga ng real confidence, ito yung sinasabi ni Strix kanina, and all the guys na nagsabi ng advices about confidence, tama naman lahat yon. Again, it's very, very, sobrang laking, topic. Pero, for confidence kasi, parang sa game, 50-50 kasi 50% inner game, 50% outer game. So, hindi lang natin pwedeng pag-usapan ng inner game kung walang outer game, wala kang mapupuntahan din. Well, nakakatulong naman talaga lahat. So, you have to at least balance your inner game at saka outer game para at least mas maganda yung kahinatan.
Balance lang, no? Bring balance to the force. Okay. Okay. Now, we talked about good looks and humor. Pero basahin natin yung mga comments nila because we talked about a lot of things. Ayun nga, mas confident daw sila pag nakainom. People have the tendency to be inefficient when they start to doubt their own capabilities. Naman, it makes sense, di ba? If you doubt your own capability, they start to compare their actions with the prowess of others based on external observation. Okay. So this is, meron na silang baseline. Bakit ang galing ni Strix? Ako hindi ako magaling. Parang gano'n. Parang gano'n. Bakit si Smooth?
Parang mo yung sarili mo kay Strix eh. Huwag mo i-compare yung sarili mo.
Strix Toledo yan eh.
Bakit si Smooth
Doc tricks
30-0,
yan eh.
ako 0-30?
What the
Kung
fuck,
kayo
you
may
guys?
sarili mo sa akin, ganyan. Huwag kayo strict. Ano ka ba? Diyos yan eh.
Alang iya kayo, nandito si Zane, ginaganyan nyo. Oh.
Lumilingon. Ay, oo nga, yung pusa mo pa, Roy, yung nasa likod. Nagko-comment lang sila. Ito, I mean, Cheska, I just give the opposite sex the benefit of the doubt when to be able to talk to them para makita nila yung intention kasi sa mata somehow. Makikita mo daw, I mean, as a girl, si Cheska, she would look the person in the eye para makita lang intention. O nga, nakatingin nga ba sa boobs, nakatingin nga ba sa puwet, gano'n, di ba? Sa mata nga ba, di ba? O nga naman,
Sa Japan.
sa Japan. Put pusa ako na pedestal ng putik, sorry. Rexona, fake confidence ba yon? Fake it till you make it. Yan. Teka, asa na? Uy, si Doc Strix. Daming natuwa. Speaking as a future dentist, a good breath is a major contributor to one's confidence to talk to anyone. Pero ba kayo kakilalang PU na ano? Na may putok or merong halitosis?
May prevention na yun, Chris. May mask na ngayon.
Oo nga naman, no? Actually, good point. Oo nga naman. Why choose if you could look for someone who has both? Char, sense of humor. Yan. Sense of humor. Ayun na. Of course, sense of humor, sabi ni Kim. Looks will surely fade, but having sense of humor and being smart will remain. #master. I guess ikaw Strix ito. Ang sinasabihan nila, maraming no disrespect sa ating mga masters dito, but yan, si Strix kasi ay ating master debater. Okay.
O hindi, si Ken yun, master debater.
Ayun, si Ken pala.
Si Ken yun,
Here we go.
master debater.
One thing, may phone-in question. How do you build up your inner game? Is there a secret pill? Is there something na kailangan mong gawin pagdaanan? Or actually, bago yan, I was about to ask, alin ang uunahin mo? Inner game or practice in the field? What do you think? Right? I mean, alin ang uunahin mo? Go ahead, sige. Smooth.
Depende yan sa tao, no? Marami kasing halimbawa, kung halimbawa, like me and Marco, if you guys know Marco Malyari, no? So Marco Malyari started inner game before outer game. At the same time, I started inner game than outer game than inner game. Pero alam mo, nagkakasabay din yun eh. Nagkakasabay rin sila eh. Otherwise, kahit nasabihin mo, okay, I know na ko yung inner game. Habang ginagawa mo yung outer game kasi, nadi-develop na yung inner game mo. At the same time, ganun din sa inner game. No? Nadi-develop. Parang nagkakasabay din yan. Pero, mas maganda siguro pag aware ka. Pag aware ka, halimbawa, okay, pinapag-aralan mo yung inner game, at the same time, pinapag-aralan mo na rin yung outer game. Well, again, depende sa kung paano acceptin ng knowledge or utak na, at saka emotion ng tao yun. So, marami rin akong kakilala na solid yung inner game talaga. Like, yeah, I'm the shit, man. Pero when it comes to approaching girls, man, hindi man makapag-approach and got a lot of excuses too. So, marami rin akong kakilala na parang pagdating sa night game, talagang solid. Pero, yung inner game niya is parang, man, hindi ko alam kung gusto niya ako. So, bakit ganito yung nararamdaman ko? I'm not happy. Hindi ako solid. So, pero madidevelop yung inner game, outer game nyo through rejection pain and all that thing. Pero when it comes to inner game, I think the best guy na kausapin niyo dyan is, again, Strix, because he's been studying inner game and all that thing. NLP. When it comes to outer game, which is I've been studying outer game for a long ass time, so you can ask me too. So, again, depende, no? Kung paano accept ng tao. Tsaka, yeah.
Alright. Okay. Depende. So, you could study one or the other muna, di ba? And then slowly bleed onto the other. Is that right? Do you guys agree or disagree? Yeah? Okay. So here's the thing. So ito na. I-build up na natin ang ating inner game. Right? So having said that, meron na tayong path. Magkakaiba tayo ng magiging sagot dito, I'm sure. But what do you think is or the components that builds up your inner game? Ano ang mga kaya mong gawin para hindi matibag ang inner game mo, I guess? Yung slowly building up the foundations. Doon tayo bumuo kasi we want to leave something for the audience to build up their inner game. What would you say? Kunwari, nakamit ka ng AFC dito. Suddenly, I'm sure si si Smooth marami nang na-meet to. Na ito, typical scenario lang to sa isang bootcamp ni Smooth But here's a question though. What are the building blocks or foundations that you would say or that you would ask that person to build or to, what do you call this? Hindi lang i-build para maano pa niya, anything na strong foundations primarily. Kayo, what are the foundations for inner game? May mana traffic pa. Go ahead.
Sige, ako na lang.
Who wants to start?
Yan,
Sige,
CG yan. Go ahead.
For me, saan siguro awareness. Aware ka dapat sa sarili mo. Okay? So what does it mean? Don't let other people dictate sa mga choices mo. Dapat you yourself aware ka nun. Kasi at the end of the day, kung maging basta yun kung maging successful ka sa game mo, ikaw yun. Kung maging failure ka, ikaw rin yun. So if you're already aware sa mga limitations mo at capabilities mo, it will be much easier to maneuver na sa mga obstacles. So, ayun, yun lang.
Awareness. Okay. But, okay, question though, awareness ng ano?
Yourself. Awareness sa self mo.
Okay, what among sige, ano sa sarili mo ang kailangan maging aware ka? I mean, aware ka na may ethics ka, ganun. Ikaw?
Hindi. Talaga,
sorry ano lang to Hindi kita binabasag, but yan.
Anyway, for me saan if you're already aware sa capabilities at saka limitations mo. Okay, and at the same time, if you're willing to push through sa limitations mo, kung gusto mo kang i-break, then for me, may establish yung inner game mo.
Limitation.
Okay? If you already know na kung sino ka as a person,
okay,
you're indestructible na Kasi whatever kung ano masabihin ng tao sa'yo, it's up to you, will you accept it or not? Diba? Yun yung thinking ko about it. So if I'm aware sa sarili ko na hindi naman ako ganyan kasi I know myself and this is me. So yun yung yun yung tinutukoy kong awareness, limitations mo, capabilities mo, you as yourself. How do you know yourself? Yan.
Interesting Nice. I like it. Sige, who wants to go next? Any building foundations? Go ahead, Kit.
Siguro medyo same siguro medyo congruent lang din kami ni Gian. I think Chris familiar ka naman na even si Strix sa si Roy one of my favorite topic talaga is really self-mastery 'di ba? Once you master yourself, I'm not saying naman na master ka na sarili ko, pero yung path mo going there, knowing yun nga, alam yung their self-assessment, like siguro expounding on what Gian mentioned earlier na ano yung mga weaknesses mo, ano yung mga strengths mo, and then how do you want to move forward, diba? From your weaknesses, gusto mo ba parang yung kunyari mga pagkakulangan mo ba, gusto mong ayusin yon, or you'd rather focus on certain strengths. So depending on saan mo gusto papunta. I think siguro self-love din nandun yung self-love Once na tanggap mo yung sarili mo, tanggap mo yung mahal mo yung sarili mo, yun basically na siguro to resonate on what Gian is saying, once na there's self-love, kahit anong gawin ng external factor ng mga ibang tao, kahit i-bash ka nun, as long as you love yourself, medyo strength, may good foundation ka talaga sa inner game mo. Then how you want to move forward, 'di ba? Yun, it's another question, diba? Na parang, yun nga, dapat may direction ka in terms of self-mastery. Saan ka ba papunta? Nasaan ka ngayon? Diba?
Okay.
So yan, it's a topic lang na, yeah.
Yep. Ang ganda, ang ganda.
Very gusto.
Alright. And actually, it does make sense. Though, teko, meron papasok dapat, pero may proxy daw siya na isang badass dating coach daw. Yung itago na lang natin sa kapatid ni Ivana. Dapat papasok siya dito. Ay, sorry. Bawal ba sabihin? But anyway, dapat papasok siya dito pero meron siyang proxy na badass international dating coach din. Pero maya-maya papasok na siya. Who else wants to share? Building blocks on when it comes to inner game. Foundations, I guess.
Sa akin dito, i-define mo muna kung ano yung confidence para sa'yo. Or ano ba yon? Ano ba yung gusto mong ma-achieve para ma-build up mo yung inner game or whatever, kung ano man yung gusto mong ma-build up sa'yo. Kasi when I started learning PU, ang definition ko before ng confidence is I can approach anyone. And then after a while, parang I can approach anyone, not necessarily na I wanted to I have intentions of you know what, but I can. So it doesn't necessarily mean na pag confident ako is kaya ko nang mag-approach ng kahit sino or the other way around. So yung sa akin noon is ano ba talaga yung gusto kong patunguhan. So yung inner game ko revolves around na whoever I'm talking with is same level kami. So whoever that is, whether janitor, CEO, same level kami. Kung mas magaling talaga siya sa akin, I need to cope. Pero kung mas magaling ako sa kanya, same level kami. You know what I mean? So whether girl yan or someone else, crush mo, or kung sino pa, yun yung binild ko na hindi sa akin importante kung anong estado mo, kung sino ka. Kung kakausapin mo ako, kakausapin kita ng normal na tao din ako, tao ka din, parang gano'n. So, building up your inner game is, i-define mo muna kung ano yung gusto mong ma-achieve, kung para saan yung binibuild up mo. And then, start from something.
O nga, no? It makes sense kasi, di ba, magkakaiba tayo. Ang ganda ng point mo eh. Magkakaiba tayo ng definition. Ano nga ba? I mean, do I have game? Magkaiba yung at least mindset natin when it comes to that. Okay. So, Strix or si Smooth? Parang S, no?
Ay.
Sige muna. Sige, ikaw muna.
Smooth.
Si Smooth muna siguro, I guess. A few tips siguro to build up your inner game para sa ating mga average frustrated friends. Sorry.
Well, marami kasing ways para i-build yung inner game. Hindi lang siya isa, dalawa, actually sobrang dami. So based on sabihin na natin na kung ano yung ginagawa ko na lang, okay? Sa ginagawa ko na lang as dating coach, no? So most of the time, pag nasa field kami, titingnan ko muna or iba-background check ko muna kung ano yung bakit siya nag-bootcamp, anong problema niya. So habang a-analyzein ko kung anong meron, bakit siya nag-bootcamp, saan siya mahina and all that thing. Then, I start from it. Tapos, pag yung first day kasi, ang ginagawa ko dyan is all about approaching. So, most of the time, titingnan ko yung confidence level niya kung paano siya mag-approach or takot ba siya talaga and all that thing. So, pag medyo takutin talaga, kasi I have a student na parang first approach pa lang na-reject, nagpunta na siya sa CR for 3 hours, nandun na siya umiiyak.
Wow.
So, it's really hard, no? It's really, really hard to paano mo i-develop yun, no? And ngayon, and I'm really happy na yung student ko na yun is kakakasal lang last week. And could you imagine, virgin pa, no? So what I did there, I explain ko na lang kung anong ginawa ko, no? So I had to talk, I had to slowly build, no? Halimbawa, instead na i-push mo siya para kausapin yung girl, I just, sasabihin ko lang, okay, come with me, I'll talk to this person, diyan ka lang, tumayo ka lang sa tabi ko. Yun, so dahan-dahan hanggang masanay lang siya kasi I think takot siya sa mga girls. Yun lang yun. And he doesn't know how to talk. Hanggang na-develop yung confidence level niya, hanggang makausap niyo na, hanggang kasi immersion program yung tinake niya, no? So that's 10 days of bootcamp. Siguro pang 8 days niya na yung nagsimula na siya mag-date. So could you imagine that long 3 hours na umiiyak sa CR is really, paano mo papaalisin? Ayoko na, gusto ko na umuwi. So, hindi mo basta-basta, no? So, may mga guys kasi na dahil pinalaki na sila sa yung family nila na parang sobrang confident na. So, pag nakipag-usap sila sa girls, alam mo yung sobrang easy na sa kanila. So, it's really easy for me na parang, okay, ganito mo develop. So, again, in other areas of life, siguro, marami, no? All you have to do, tama yung sinabi ni Roy, all you have to do is find or start something. Karamihan kasi, hindi tayo nag-start. Start something, then dire-diretso na yun. Like, how to build. Kasi marami, it's either social circle, problema mo sa physical appearance, kaya siguro marami kang insecurities, kaya may inner game, blah blah blah, or yung self-mastery rin, or yung self-discipline mo rin, mahina. So sobrang dami, no? Parang katawan niya na hindi mabubuo yung katawan mo pag wala kang ulo or wala kang kamay. So ayun, siguro magsimula na sila, start reading books, or minsan nagki-create ka na ng inner game sa listening music, parang halimbawa mabuboost yung confidence mo. Nagigets mo. So again, ang laki ng topic na yan. So I think sa line ng work ko, like as dating coach, yun nga yung ginagawa ko. I start with the pain. Talagang sinasaktan ko muna siya para at least doon siya mag-grow. Okay? Yun lang.
Alright. Ganda. Now, last na lang na bago ko ipasok, actually papasok ko na muna si Ricky Haneo all the way from Iloilo. Sana mag-on siya ng camera. Dinig ba? Ayan. So Ricky, dyan ka muna sa backstage while we're waiting for that. Ito na. Strix, ikaw muna siguro. What are your thoughts? How can you build up your inner game? A few tips siguro from you.
Okay. I like to first acknowledge na I get where the other guys are coming from. By example, mentions of awareness with Gian, mastery with Kit, yung notion of equality ni Roy, tapos yung yung strategy ni Smooth na sending them through the hell of pain muna. That makes sense. Like all of that makes sense to me. And actually, may similarity yung approach ko with all the guys. Kasi all of you guys are coming from experience. So, necessarily may overlaps. Pero in particular, yung unang nabanggit ni Smooth, yun din yung process namin actually for, it's a kind of bootcamp, but it's for fear and anxiety. Ganun din eh. Alam din ni Gian to because behavioral therapy, it's gradual exposure to fear. So not enough fear na ma-overwhelm ka, pero enough fear para kapag na-overcome mo, may sense ka ng progress, tapos nagpa-pursue ka lalo. Unti-unti mong binibreak yung shell mo hanggang palaki yung boundaries mo. Hanggang yung what used to be fearful, kaya mo na. So, and the same thing that graded exposure, unti-unting exposure therapy, that works in, as you heard Smooth describe, that's how it looks in terms of pickup artist, pickup arts boot camps apparently. So it's exactly the same as graded exposure therapy. So may overlaps dun. And then so I'm wondering if that makes sense. So the basic idea is hindi mo iintayin na yung dragon pumunta sa'yo. Lalabas ka ng bahay, aakit ka ng lokong mountain, susugurin mo yung dragon. Okay, go out and challenge your fears until bigger and bigger dragon, and that's how you overcome fears, and that's how you conquer all the dragons in your life, or that's how you find a partner or a mate or something like that. Um, Personally, yung approach on top of yung graded exposure therapy, yung inner game work that I do, I think overlaps more closely with yung awareness notion na nabanggit kanina ni Gian. Except mine is more of, how should I say this? Inner game is about identity, actually, to me. A couple of things. It's about awareness and identity. Okay. Let me be specific. Yung what I'm looking for at identity isn't just you knowing who you are, but you knowing for certain what you bring to the game. So, example, if other guys are overwhelmed by how beautiful a girl is, it just occurs to me that they may not have smooth experience. So sabihin na natin si Smooth may experience with, let's say, 3,000 women. Smooth, because of his, probably, right? Or more. Because of that experience, Smooth knows that, it's just a pretty girl. And then she may not have other things to bring to the table. And, do you really want a girl who's just pretty? Okay. You, on the other hand, if you're a man who's built your value, and understand that there's a border at like 25 where, I'm sorry, but higher than that, there's a decline in value, especially in certain societies. They feel like they hit the ceiling, sagad na at about 30. So, but a man, if you work on who you are and what you're capable of and what you bring to the table, your value doesn't exactly decline. And I know that's probably a very unfair, cruel thing to say, but it's true in most societies, So if you understand that, if this girl were with me, she'd enjoy traveling, she'd enjoy good food, we'd go to Tokyo, we'd enjoy sushi. She could meet other people. She can meet the cool gang. She can meet my nice friends, Roy. Okay. You know you're of great value. You're of massive value. So you're comparing your value and hers, and all she has is beauty. And if she's young, she might not have enough of the experience that you might enjoy. So it really depends. How much do you really value what she has? But don't ever forget, like, if you really know what you're worth, what you bring to the table, it's hard to be blinded. It's hard to pedestalize someone who would bring so little to the game. And then on the other hand, you start looking for somebody who brings equal value to your life. And that's the kind of person you invite in. So, sana may sense yun. So, identity awareness, awareness specifically of what you're capable of, who you are, and what you bring. Like, who are you as a man and what are you capable of? And what do you have to offer? And don't undervalue that, is how I see it.
Mic drop. Okay. Ganda nun, promise. Okay. Dahil marami na tayo pag-usapan, let's just read the comments muna and what our people or what our audience members think. Meron tayo 16,000 viewers. Magkakaroon kaya ng,
wow.
Hi. Magkakaroon kaya ng Cards Against Humanity ang VNO? Soon, yes. Hindi tayo makapili kung wala pa tayo sa sitwasyon. Ang meron lang yung sagot tayo. I guess this is the question about humor or good looks. Here's the deal though. Wala. Anyway, wala pa lang katuloy. Sa ngayon, syempre pipiliin natin may sense of humor. Pero pag nandun na tayo, pag pipilian tayo ng dalawang tao, din na tayo makapili ng sagot. Okay. So I guess kung nandun ka na, when you're presented the choices, perhaps, I don't know. Master yourself, according to Ken Sumera. May nagbabato. Iba. Master yourself.
To make yourself better.
Tama,
Teka,
tama.
nasa judo. Anyway, sabi ni PJ or Lay, constant practice. A swordsman, no matter how skilled in his art, who doesn't hone his craft and do his regular calligraphy becomes weak and rusted. He will cause the tides of war to tilt against his favor. So in short, practice. Ang haba na sinabi. But yeah, kasi kukupas tayo, di ba? Kung hindi natin hinuhon. I mean, pickup is an art. It's an art and it actually, would you guys agree? Kailangan pa rin ng practice if you want to be good at it ngayon. Yeah? Is that a yes? Okay. Wala namang kontra, no? Alright. So, okay. Dahil dyan, meron tayong may last pahabol na comment. Master yourself to make yourself better. Ang si Ken.
Chris.
Yep, go
May
ahead.
tanong ako actually.
Sure.
Like super
Yeah.
curious, especially kay Smooth, but to everyone else also. Like for everyone who doesn't have someone they actually like yet, so kailangan talaga mag-approach, to meet people para hindi ka mahulog dun sa delusion na yung nakikita mo lang na tao sa work, siya na yung pinakamagandang tao sa buong mundo. Kasi nandun yung tendency na yun when we limit our exposure. Yeah, paano mo ma-overcome yung fact na stuck na tayo sa world na ang new normal naka-mask? Like, may value pa bang approach ngayong naka-mask na lahat ng tao? And aside from online game, how do we start to overcome that kapag nag-start na mag-normalize? And medyo creepy lumapit sa ibang tao given yung chances ng infection.
You know what? I'm not sure if that's related, but my next question was supposed to be pickup 2020 versus 2005.
Parang nakaganon tayo lahat. So I'd really like to know, like Smooth, who's seen the most, more women than any of us combined.
Bago yan. Ipapakilala ko muna. Actually, pumasok na siya. Meron tayong pahabol na guest. Bago natin sagutin yan. Kasi meron tayong isang kaibigan. Proxy siya ng isa sa ating mga kaibigan mula sa sales group. But he's a badass international dating coach, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome Mr. Pierre.
Oh man, it's Pierre.
Right?
Oh, hey.
Jump talaga to eh. Grabe. Ang saya ng episode na to, promise.
Hey, man.
Sup, Sir Pierre? Yun, salamat sa pagpapaunlak. Proxy ni Amira. Here we go. So, could you repeat your question, Sir Strix? Dahil may napasok tayo. Like, the value of approach. Yeah, we got that. The value of approach, ngayong nakamask na tayo. Is that...
Yo, hey, what's up? You guys can hear me well?
Yes.
Hey, man.
Hey, hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pierre.
Who said that? Is that Strix?
Yeah, hey, man. Yeah. Dude, what's the value of approach in a world with masks?
Yan.
Yo.
Or how do we get around that?
Dinig ba?
Yep.
Parang...
Yeah. Can you hear us?
So you guys can hear me?
Yep. So again, Strix, go ahead, please.
The standing question was, dude, what's the value of the approach given that we're stuck in a world with masks?
Do you mean
the approach still valid?
Of approaching?
No, yeah.
Like approaching
dude,
look valuable? Or
yeah. Like how do we even approach people in a world where people are afraid to approach other people because of masks?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Social anxiety. Yeah.
The way I see it, not a lot of people really care that much, like from my experience. Yeah. Because like when I cold approach the world with mask, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teka.
I'm not sure.
I'm
Delete
not-
Sure, can
I'm
hear
also
us.
not sure
Okay.
if we got that, but okay. All right. Any other thoughts dito? Anyone? So, ano pa ang value nito ngayon, I
It's
guess?
cutting in and out. I can't hear.
Is it the signal,
It's really
perhaps?
choppy. I don't understand.
Oh,
Okay.
sayang. Sige. Here,
I'll answer that. Okay.
go ahead, Smooth.
Sige.
Yes.
Yeah, parang ganito lang yan eh. Nung bago kayong nag-aral ng pickup, most of the time,
Okay.
we ask ourselves, nag-work ba to? Work ba to? Kaya yan. And then when you tried it, nag-work nga. Ganun. Ngayon, it's a new thing, no? It's the same, actually. It's the same. Sabi nga ni pangalan niya, Pierre, na they don't really care. Yeah, they don't really care kasi hindi naman ganun katagal yung pagmamask, no. Parang we just started last March lang. Siguro pag mga 3 years siguro yan na puro nakamask tayo, no. But since March kasi nakakalabas pa rin ako dito doon sa Manila kasi ngayon nasa La Union ako ngayon, no.
So in a world with masks,
so
you can absolutely. It's basically. Yeah, I think the signal is bad. Can you guys hear me?
So
Yeah.
basically, ang mangyayari dyan, guys, is
Can you guys hear me?
I went out, no. Lumabas ako at the same time. I tried alcohol openers. Kahit anong pwedeng gawin. No? It's all the same. Pero yung distancing, well, day game, pareho lang na medyo magkalayo pa rin kayo. Wala nga lang night game kasi syempre wala namang clubs and all. So, pareho lang. Actually, pareho lang. Ngayon, ang tanong, paano mo malalaman kung maganda siya o hindi? It's
Yun.
Yun ang pinaka-importante dun.
So, meron akong line dyan na ginamit last 3 months ago. Pwede ko sabihin, sometimes kailangan mong maging okay yung delivery mo. I suggest not to do this because I've been doing this for a very long time. Ginagamit ko yung line na to, which is, sinabi ko lang na, nagdadalawang isip ako kung gay ka o hindi. Okay lang ba na makita yung mukha mo? So, don't do it. Don't use that, okay? Because baka masampal ka. So, ako lang yung yung mga makakapal lang yung mukha yung pwede magsama. But again, pareho lang. Pareho lang. Mas maganda lang mag-game ngayon or makipag-usap sa babae sa online kasi karamihan sa kanila is nasa
online.
And Tinder and all that.
Okay. And Pierre, sorry, you were saying you were adding things about the day and age ngayon that people don't care. Is that right? Tama ba? Like approach ngayon, marinig ba tayo ni Pierre? I think it's a signal, no? Yeah.
Papunta pa lang yung yung boses.
Yung question.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I think.
Not a big deal. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's. I think it depends on how you approach. Like if you approach in a very physical way, then it might make people uncomfortable. But if it's more of like an indirect way, yeah. Like if you approach it in a more indirect way, or even if you're direct, but then the girl finds you attractive, like based on your body language, based on the way you dress, based on the way you look, all that stuff, your some communications, then they're gonna be receptive. I've been cold approaching people since this started. It's more or less the same. Like you just the thing that you need to make modifications for are the kino.
It's the kino. Okay. Oo nga naman.
Or even like entering personal space, like you can modify stuff like that. But as far as the cold approach goes, conversation, all that stuff, more or less the same. You just gauge comfort, basically. And if you're good at that, then it can work. Yeah.
All right, makes sense. Any other insights from anyone, any of the gentlemen? Yeah.
Sa akin, Master Shifu, medyo different circumstance kasi ako eh. May asawa na ako eh. So,
Yeah.
parang, parang ang hirap sagutin na may value pa rin ba yan o wala na kasi hindi ko nagagawin yan eh.
Nakikinig ba asawa mo?
Tulog.
Nakikinig ba asawa mo?
Tulog.
Hi, Fee.
Tulog.
Hi, Fee.
Sa replay na lang yun na mapapanood.
Feeling ko. Ricky, ikaw. Nandiyan ka ba, Ricky? Si Ricky yun. Sayang. Nawala. But go ahead. Sorry, you were about to raise your hand. Gian.
Hindi.
For you? Yep.
Input na lang. Yeah, I'll just give an input. Siguro maybe, conversation-wise, the same. Okay, you could still talk to your friend or if you have a prospect, you could, approaching, you could still talk. Pero, yun nga, I would agree din sa Tino. Yun, very limited na yun, and especially right now. Pero, depende sa person for me. Para sa akin kasi, parang I'm not comfortable approaching. Lalo na ngayon, kasi I'm considering din yung relative ko, inuuyan kong bahay ko. Siguro online game. Yan, yun yung so far na best answer for my case. So, ayun.
Okay. So, well, that's the main difference ngayong pandemic, right? We were talking about, technically, it's the difference or the more of the value. I guess we answered the value. It's the same, right?
That's the main difference ngayong pandemic, right?
May nanonood ba ng live? Wait, may nanonood ng live natin. Si Pierre, I guess. Nung minute ka si Pierre.
Okay.
Now,
parang delayed, no?
Delayed kay Pierre. Let's see. So,
Malayo yung Cebu eh.
Okay. So yun, talking about...
Yeah, I think there's a delay.
Let's expand this a bit. Pick up in 2005 versus 2020. This is 15 years. 15 years ng experience. Marami sa atin ang naka-experience ng at least half nito. Right? Or at least 1/3 nito.
Marami sila.
Marami. At least yun lang. Let's say na at least 3 years in the PU world. Okay? 3 years and more. What are the things na ibang-iba na ngayon that you can't really do when it comes to pick up dati and ngayon?
Sige, I guess.
Go ahead, sige. Kung may nanonood ng live sa inyo, guys, please mute nyo muna yung live. Dito na lang tayo. Go ahead, sige.
Okay.
Sina?
Hindi ko alam kung sino magsasalita.
Yeah. Mga alpha to na nagkakahiyaan. Go ahead, sige.
AA.
May AA bigla. Ay, sorry. Naka-mute ka, Smooth.
Paano ba?
Yan.
Yun.
Go ahead.
Okay na?
Yes.
Alright. Yung last 3 years ko is very, very, paano ba sabihin? Medyo hindi, I would say hindi maganda, no? Kasi every time I go out and approach, mapopost yung mukha ko on the internet. So every time I approach, this guy, blah, 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 approaching this person. Kahit na wala naman akong ginagawa. Okay? Kahit na bumibili lang ako ng damit, this guy is trying to pick up someone. So, medyo, nag-iba ako ng game. Or nag-iba ako ng, so I focus on warm approach, which is mga friends of friends, ganun. Until hindi na ako masyadong lumalabas. Well, ngayon, hindi na naman ako kilala, ganyan. So, it's all the same, it's all the same. Hindi naman nag-iiba yung attraction switches ng mga babae thousands of years ago.
Attraction switches.
And, yun lang siguro, yung pagkakaiba is hindi na ako masyadong nakakalabas ngayon kasi iniiwasan ko rin yung Naba-viral.
Famous na. Famous.
Hindi hindi. Marami lang akong haters. Okay, yun lang. Marami lang akong haters siguro. Pero the fact na marami sa inyo dito na parang nakakilala naman sa akin na and naiintindihan nyo yung mga ginagawa ko as a dating coach or a PUA or kung ano man yan, practitioner of game. Naiintindihan nyo naman na, okay, siguro, kasi nakakatawa, no? Ito nakakatawa, no? When I went, viral, halos lahat ng PUA company, nag-iba ng name, okay? Meron yung PUA, tapos nung nag-viral ako, naging aircon and ref, yung lounge, ganun. Parang bakit nag-iba, okay? So, nag-iba yung mga company names nila. So, it's really funny now, which is ako nga lang yung still PUA Academy pa rin na buhay. But anyway, yes. Siguro yun lang, no? For last 3 years lang. Pero based on my 12, kasi ang tagal ko na rin sa pickup, 12 years na. And
Wow.
Since 2008, the last time I took bootcamp with Mystery 2008, tapos nag-take ako another bootcamp with Tyler.
Tyler
States 2008, 2018. So, ibang-iba yung game dito sa Pilipinas. Well, pareho lang. Pero yun nga, mas madali kasi parehong-pareho lang. Like, lahat-lahat. So,
all right. How about you guys? Ano man nakita niyo pagbabago? Sige, Pierre, how about you? Let's ask, what are the things that are different 2005 versus 2020? Sige, basahin muna natin yung comment ni Amira. 2005 dating versus 2020. Peacocking like Mystery versus now. Iba na yung way of us. Paano tayo mag-peacock?
well, again, ang dami kasi, ang daming hindi nakakaintindi. No? I would say, I understand Mystery because I went out with him for a long time, for a couple of months.
Well, everybody's more paranoid about sexual harassment nowadays, and I guess women are also very.
Okay. May point. Women are more paranoid, especially. Yeah. Teka, medyo delayed lang talaga kay Pierre. ng konti.
Right.
Pero okay,
that's the point.
We can make it work. Sige, let's make it work.
So nowadays we can still peacock. Like we're going back actually. 2020, we're going back to an era where everyone is dressing really flashy. If you look at the kids nowadays in high school and all that stuff, is really flashy. So you can actually peacock again in 2020, almost to the extent that Mystery peacock.
Okay. The thing is, here's my ibabato ko yung question though. Do they know that they're peacocking? Kasi since are we sure that they are not aware of the yun nga ng term na peacocking? Are they just dressing up to express or are they peacocking?
Here's the thing, okay? Sige, sagutin ko kanina, no? Kasi
sige, go ahead.
Hindi ko natin ulit. Again, when I met Mystery, ako nawiwirduhan rin ako nung una ko siya na-meet na parang, oh, damn, this guy, man. Pero, you have to understand his personality, his persona, his, let's say, king of PUA in the world. So, meron siyang kasi ganun parang ganun yung turo niya talaga, which is kailangan niya rin mag-stage doon kasi that's his personality to. Pero, hindi rin, sabihin natin sa RSD, which is, nung nakita ko sina Julian and nagpipick-up rin sila. It's just the fact that they can't use or they can't do that because baka isipin ng mga ibang tao, which is marketing strategy rin, na parang, baka ginagaya nito ni Mystery pag tinuro nila yung peacocking. But set aside natin yung peacocking, no? Well, kahit naman hindi PUA or kahit naman hindi alam ang art of game or art of dating, nagpipick up pa rin, no? It's because it's part of their forma or
Mm.
anything. So, minsan nga, mas okay pa walang peacock. Or minsan naman, okay naman yung may peacock. So, again, it's all about how you take the peacocking, kung paano mo i-take, no? Kasi nung una ako, alam nyo naman ako, nung una ako, salta dito, naka-black nails ako, and naka-furry, and may lipstick pa rito sa until na, tapos nag-peacock ako ng matataas na hair, iba yung hair ko. Ngayon, because I don't care and I'm getting old na rin because I'm 35 years old na. So, like 12 years ago, I was only like 20 plus something. So, iba rin yung aura, no? So, nag-iiba rin. So, yung peacocking, paggawa mo kay stick, siyempre, ang lala. Pangit na tignan, di ba? So, so medyo...
Low blow! Woo!
Nasa rin. So, yung mga bata-bata, well, okay lang siguro. Pero again, pag magaling ka na makipag-usap, it's not, hindi naman yun ang nakaka-attract sa girls. Okay, so, yung peacocking is just, wala lang. Peacock, okay, is me. Gets mo yan.
Okay. Now, magicians. How about you guys? How about the magicians inside the house? Simulan natin kay...
Ako, I beg to disagree. Feeling ko kayang i-pull off ni Strix. Mystery style. Hindi, siguro sa akin change ng pickup sa 2020 and versus 2005 para sa akin mismo if I approach 15 years olds 16 years old medyo medyo hindi maganda di ba?
Yep.
So siguro yung major change kung i-compare yung 2005 and 2020, but definitely kung sa style and at the same time sa approach or whatever that is, same pa rin yung theories Yun pa rin yung mag-a-apply
Same theories. Okay. Find, meet, attract,
FMAP.
FMAP pa rin. Alright.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Okay.
Ano yung FMAP?
Ay, sumasagot si Ricky. Ano daw FMAC? Sabi
Big
ni TJ.
na alam ko ngayon.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm 29 years old. I'm still 18 years old, so.
All right. Tito gaming na daw. So, I guess yung style, our own way of expressing may have changed because, di ba, inner game, it's us Di ba? It's our own self-identity. You get, feel free to agree or disagree, It changed lang din through time because we have different, nag-iiba probably yung value sets natin or priorities in life, the way we express. And,
may asawa na.
May asawa na, yan.
May mga asawa na.
Alam mo, may napansin ako, May napansin ako sa mga students ko, mas mabilis turuan din yung mga matatanda, lalo na yung mga successful na tao. It's because they have the value already. At the same time, meron silang parang yung value
may aura, may aura
sila.
Yung aura.
Sobrang dali na lang nila makipag-usap sa girls, hindi nila iniisip yung okay, saan ko dadalhin to? Kasi most of my clients kasi din na medyo matatanda, may sariling car, which is nakakatulong din kahit paano. And they have their own work and job. So, ang bilis. So, yung mga sinasabi yung Tito Gaming, nakakatawa, Kasi may mga clients ako, lalo na sa sa fraternity. Hindi ko akalain, ang tatanda na nila, let's say, they're like 60 or 50 years old and they can actually game. Nagugulat ako, they don't know the approaching lines or openers. Magugulat ka, sasabihin mo, Miss, anong trabaho mo? Ganito. Hindi, may pang tuition tayo dyan. Mga ganon, right? Yung mga technique.
iPhone 11.
Sabi ko,
that works.
Alam mo yung matatawa na lang ako. Sabi ko, kakaiba tong mga yung confidence level ng mga matatandang to, pero ang nakakatawa yan, tumatawa na lang yung girl, mamaya kukunin niya yung number and malilate nga niya at the same time not using money. So, iba ang level ng Tito Gaming rather than, alam mo, babalik ka rin sa dati kahit na gaano ka katagal sa game. Kung paano ka mag-game nung una, ganun din yung mentality mo nung una. Magiging aware ka lang, no? Magiging aware ka lang sa ginagawa mo. Pero pareho lang. It's either you know the game or not. Pareho lang. Ngayon, pag lumalabas ako, hindi ko na naiisip yung opener. Tatanungin ko lang, anong kulay nito, 'di ba? Green or blue? Ang layo, no? Kahit na walang kwenta yung approaching, tapos dire-diretso na. Just the fact na dati kasi iniisip natin, okay, approaching line, opener, okay, anong neg? DHP. So, yung mga yun nakatulong sa akin, nakatulong sa mga students ko. I still teach them kasi kasi it works for me. So, bakit naman ako magtuturo ng hindi ko na-practice, no?
Siyempre.
So, tinuturo ko pa rin itong mga to. Just the fact na yung mga akin naman is nothing na. Kasi na-naturalize. Magiging na-naturalize na yung game. So, it's gonna be easier. So, tama yun. Yung pinag-uusapan yung Tito Gaming. Siguro master justice tricks.
Well, speaking of masters, meron ako ipapasok dito. Isang fox. Hindi ko na daw siya, bawal ko daw ipakilala yung babae na kasama natin dito. Teka, ano siya? Yun. Hi, girl ko. Sana connected na yung audio niya. Miss Alawi. Sorry. Are you here?
Wow, you are no good at subtlety.
I'm not. I'm just kidding. Teka, asan na siya?
Yeah, I think I know who the fox is.
Yeah, she.
Wow, PWA names ang gamit.
Teka, pangit daw yung signal niya. She's gonna come back in a few. All right, pero ngayon, 2005, 2020, 2020, pretty much the same, diba? A few things, probably here and then. Practically, it's
you
the
just
same.
need to be more concerned about consent, really. Like that's the biggest thing. That's it.
Actually,
all the principles are the same as long as we can adjust for the times and the climate. Yeah.
Parang mas madali madali
attraction is still attraction, comfort is still comfort, seduction is still seduction.
Okay. But yes, go ahead, Ricky. Alin na mas madali ngayon?
We only need to adjust for the times.
Feeling ko mas madali ngayon kasi ngayon parang medyo liberated na yung mga teenagers 'di ba? Before talagang may makikita ka pang mga Mariana type. Diba?
Teenagers pa rin ina-approach mo, Ricky.
Yeah. Yan. Hindi ako, I know someone.
Wait, si Ricky M ba yan? Hindi.
Ricky Haneo.
Ano nga ba? Ano bang name mo dati, Ricky?
Noise.
AFC Champ.
AFC Champ.
Okay, let's see. Sige, eto. I hope makapasok ulit yung fox na kaibigan natin. But anyway, umalis na si what do you call this? Umalis na kanina si Kit Lobat. Naabutan ng Lobat. Now, we're gonna wrap things up before that, but I'd like to read the comments muna to see yung mga excited nating friends. Yan, sabi niya. Sabi ni Ken Sumera yung question ko. Ken Sumera asks daw kumusta daw yung mga ex niyo? I don't know. I'm not sure if this is meant to be a joke, but yan. Yung question. So, Ken, kumusta daw yung mga ex niyo? Not sure if that's okay.
Okay naman. We're good.
Friends naman kami. Pero yung iba galit sa amin.
Okay. Since there are people with pickup background, why not go deep in that topic? Mamaya siguro, Amira, sana maka-join sa atin si Amira. Nagkakahiyaan na, sino walang cam, that's Ricky Haneo. Tara Among Us. Okay, may naghihilik. Sabi nila. Vixen. Okay, here's the next question before we wrap up. Self-love mantra. Do you have one? Kasi we're building inner game dito. That's something that we want to build on. Do you have?
Most of them are very happy. I mean, they're satisfied.
Ay, nandun pa rin siya sa X.
Okay.
Parang ang timing, ah. Okay. Self-love mantra. Do you have one? Si Justin kasi ang magaling dito no? Si Justin Piñon.
Yeah, Justin.
Meron ba kayong inner, do you recite something or do you try to hypnotize yourself into something or do you go into hypnosis or NLP? Do you go into a state? Or how do you go into a certain state of high confidence, not just high confidence? Tama ba ang term? Oozing with confidence siguro. Do you have a process?
Sige, ako before, nung mga college days pa, nung starting pa lang ako, way back EOC pa yun. Ayan. So, meron yung mantra na, I don't give a fuck on what other people think. I don't give a fuck on what other people think. Tapos, i-anchor ko siya sa Snap. Tapos sinasabi ko yun, nag-stop ako. So, then I feel, kasi, parang natutunan ako na, okay na, go na. Wala na ako. Don't care. Yeah. Parang crash and burn na yan eh. So, if you're going to approach pa, yung crash and burn, approach ka, then purpose mo is to be rejected. Yeah. For me, yun yung nakatulong sa akin sa establish confidence. Yung ganong mantra ko. Then, as time progress, nakahanap tayo ng better method, better technique to be, mas makabuluhan siguro yung game mo. So, ganun ko siya ginawa. So, ayun.
All right. Thank you. How about the others? Ano ba yung self-love mantra? Or anything that you... Sige, go, Strix. Do you want to share?
Tell her to bring her friend. Tell her to bring her friend. Tell her to bring her friend.
Teka, bring your friend. Saan na to?
Self-love mantra.
Yep.
It's 3 is safer than 2. Because 3 assures
Self-love mantra.
consent.
Is that something that you tell yourself to make you confident?
Teka, delayed. Yes. Delayed talaga kay Pierre. But go ahead, please. I think it's a problem with StreamYard. But go ahead, sige. I-mute muna natin si Pierre. Go ahead, Strix. I hope this works. Patapos naman na tayo.
I have something I learned from an American friend that I completely disagree with. But he said that 16 and 16 is 32 and 32 is legal. I completely disagree with this, but
16s.
I just enjoy yourself. I don't particularly say anything to myself. My experience has been that if I say stuff to myself, I get in more trouble. So the less I think, the better. Yeah. So there's nothing on my mind, and with nothing on my mind, I'm free to be my best. So I kind of like it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Same goes with me na parang if I'm thinking to be say self-love, that I love myself, kung yun yung nasa isip ko, then definitely I don't. Or the same applies with everything. If iniisip ko na paano ako magiging confident, paano ako magiging ganon, paano ako magiging ganito, then that's a sign for me na I'm totally opposite of what I really wanted to be at that moment. So rather than thinking of how can I be that, how can I do this, I just stay in the moment. Thanks to Strix, parang siya yung meron laging sinasabi si Strix na once you are made aware, bigla mo na lang na-realize na oo nga no. So yun yung lagi kong yun yung lagi kong process na if I wanted to be that kind of person, I need to stop thinking to be that kind of person so that I could be that person. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. Garantisado yun, tol. Garantisado yun, tol. Sa club, the guy in the club who's going, I'm confident. That person is not confident.
Right.
Pagka kasi nag-overthink ka, nagba-backfire yun. Mas maganda pa na yung natural lang. Express mo yung sarili mo kasi mas parang mag-stand out ka pa pag ganun eh. Kaysa yung masyado mong iniisip, hindi ka makapag-focus sa ibang bagay.
Okay. Okay, sige. Who else has their own self-love mantra? Sana okay na yung audio ni Pierre. Is it Pierre?
Ano mantra ni Smooth?
Ikaw smooth. Ikaw.
Ano mantra ni Smooth?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Can you hear me?
Siya muna siya.
Okay,
go. Pierre. Do you have one?
Delayed pa ulit yan.
Tingin ko nga eh.
3 years.
Self-love mantra. I don't really say anything to myself to make myself confident. It's just basically at this point, it's just based on experience. Like I have so much experience. I know what I'm doing in all the situations, so I'm already confident. You know, like if I was a beginner, I wouldn't really tell myself anything to make myself confident. If I was a beginner, I would approach lots of people, do the throwaway approach, you know, like what Ms. Ree said, do a throwaway approach, give compliments, do crazy shit, and then, yeah, it's going to change your state. So there you go.
Okay. Very, very interesting thoughts. I think problema lang din ni StreamYard to kaya nagkakaroon ng delay sa audio because some other people are also experiencing the same thing. Kanina sikit din. And the fox. Sino mang fox yun? All right. Smooth. Go ahead. Okay. Do you have one or any ritual bago pumasok? Kasi I'm not sure if there's a switch na papalitan mo normal or is it always on? I'm not sure. Go ahead.
All right.
Japan.
Sige. Kasi hindi ako pwede magkagaguhan dito eh.
Pwede, go. Hold bar tayo dito.
Hindi, may bantay eh.
Ganito yan. Depende yan, no? Kasi nung nagsisimula ako, teka, ano bang ginagawa ko noon lagi? Kasi every time paggising ko sa umaga, I study what happened last night. Okay, ganito yung gagawin ko every day. Tapos, okay, ganito ang reason kung bakit ako na-reject. Okay, ganito yung reason, ano yung mga ginamit kong lines. So, every day for 8 years, ganun talaga yung ginagawa ko. And then, siguro ngayon ang mantra ko, siguro yung kamay ko na lang, no? Pag nakikita ko yung kamay ko, ito na! Di ba? So, well, siguro yung energy ko siguro pag sabihin natin na hindi ako nakakita pag nakakita ako ng magandang girls, nabubus ka agad yung dugo ko, yung parang, my God, approach! Ganun agad na. Pero, siguro wala naman ako masyadong iniisip kasi lagi kong iniisip perfect ako. No? Sobrang, tingnan mo nga mukha ko, sobrang perfect. Diba?
Yan.
Kulang na lang. Alam mo, facial ko, tamad.
There's your game, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
mabisang moisturizer.
So again, yun. Siguro wala naman. Siguro, the more na iniisip mo lang, the more na sinasabi mo lang sa sarili mo na may something wrong with you, no? Hindi mo kailangan ng ganyan-ganyan para lang, no? Kailangan mo lang siguro ng experience. Sabi nga ni, sinabi ko kanina, tsaka sabi ni Pierre, then, experience, kailangan mo talaga pag-aralan lahat. Ganon din. Lahat ng kung sino man yung makakanood dito ng video na to from beginning hanggang ngayon, solid kasi yung topic natin eh.
Exactly.
And it's already 1 a.m. Isipin mo, buhay na buhay ako. It's because the topic is really good. Bumalik yung dati. Kasi wala akong nakakausap sa mga ganito, no? Kasi mga nakakausap ko, bro, ano, ilan na? Bro, ano na? Leba. So,
LR.
So, and magkakaibang areas of ng technique when it comes to approaching girls. May magic, okay, may NLP, may inner game, may pogi, si Roy Pogi. Kaya
It's true.
It is.
So I'm really I'm really happy na at least na nangyari to. Kasi ngayon COVID, na-stuck ako dito sa La Union, no? Dito ako sa La Union na-stuck, and I like it here kasi may nightlife. Diyan sa Manila walang nightlife.
Kaya
Yeah, we have
Actually,
nightlife here.
mataas daw ang nightlife, yeah.
Hanggang 11 p.m. may clubs at saka
Wow.
may inuman din. So it's really awesome to be here. And sa Manila wala, no? Walang mga ganyan-ganyan. Kaya
Ito lang.
kaya dito rin ang pinili ko para ano. But anyway, yeah, and before siguro kayo mag-end ngayon, I really thank you na sinali na ako dito kasi
Thank you, Roy.
Natutunan ulit. Hindi yan sa natutunan. Alam mo yung bumalik
Very fresh.
Yung mga pinapag-aralan ko noong unang panahon. Kapanahonan ni kasi nakikita ko si Strix dati. Nag-attend siya.
Yeah.
Ilang beses ka ba nag-attend sa akin, man? Once?
Tol, hinahanap kita nung kasi sabi nila ikaw yung go-to guy for yung outer game. So I went to look for a techniques guy. Pero nung nakita kita, walang yan, nagna-naturalize ka ni. Wala tuloy ako natutunan. Naghahanap ako ng outer game. Fuck, tas naturalized ka na. Ano aralin ko?
Yeah.
Show them mo yun eh. And pagdating doon, naturalized ka na. What the hell? Nasaan yung techniques? Punta ko sa'yo para sa techniques.
10 years ago? Siguro mga 10 years ago, no? Nung,
or... Kailan ka ba nag-Chodemon? Unang Chodemon mo?
Doon ko una na-meet.
2012.
Pero nagkasabay-sabay na tayo 2006? Hindi, 2009. Kasama pa ni na Gruen. Nagkasabay-sabay lahat ng 5 grupo.
Yeah, siguro yung
iba
dyan. Yung iba dyan, 19 years old pa lang.
Gian. Si Gian.
Mga bata pa.
Transformation.
High school pa yan si Gian.
Yung grupo ng yung grupo ng mga PUA dati, ang lead pa, less than 100. Sobrang sobrang liit. And then yung mga nagsimula ng PUA dito sa Pilipinas, may mga asawa na ibang areas of buhay, except me, ganito pa rin. Nasa pick-up industry pa rin because I really love what I do now, and it's really sino namang sobrang saya ng mga ginagawa ng mga dating coach kasi syempre wala kaming ibang ginawa kundi magturo. At the same time, we have time to meet girls then, and yep, no. And again, thank you, no, kasi bumabalik yung mga kapanahonan na
panahon pa daw ng hapon, sabi niya.
Next Friday na ulit.
Next Friday, yeah, actually. Sana maka-join na si Fox lady that time. Now, here's okay, since we're pretty much done with everything, unahin na siguro. We're gonna go rounds. Everyone, please contribute na lang. Last question na lang to. Final thoughts on building up your game. So this is, I'm sure you've already built up your games, each and every one of you. This is for the audience, for our average members of the audience. Ano nga ba ang tips? Final thoughts na lang. Let's start with, sige, si Ricky muna. Habang Ricky, diyan ka ba? Patay. Tira yata yung audio. Yeah, there's something wrong with the audio. Sino next? Gian, ikaw muna?
Ako, sige.
Yeah.
Sige. For me, ano lang, two things, practice and have fun. Yun lang yun. For every practice, meaning makipag-usap ka, male, female, HB, not HB, have fun. Yun lang. Very old na. Pero yun, di ba? You talk to them na wala kang intended. And yun, your the comfort of talking to other people. Kasi before, like many years ago, yun yung mapag-usap sa tao. So, I started lang, even random people, tatanong lang ako anong oras na. Yun, nag-start ako doon din. Practice lang, mabuboost yan. Then, suggestion din, read books. Read books, listen to something interesting para at least if may topic kang gusto i-drop during your conversation, at least you have an input. Yun. So, practice and of course, have fun. Hindi ka naman tatagal sa game if if you're not having fun. Yun lang yun. So, again, naalala ko dati is that huwag kang goal, focus ka sa process, not sa goal. Yun yun. Ano ba tayong exact term? Pero yun. Yun lang.
Do not focus on the goal, focus on the process. Ganda na, ha? Sige, si Roy muna, siguro?
Sa akin dito, dalawa ang pwede mong gawin. One is, of course, yun nga, practice talaga. With the goal na dapat, kung ano man yung gusto mong goal. Before, my goal was to make sure na whatever opener that I have and delivered, make sure na somehow it will be received as if it was a good opener. So alam mo naman yun kung magandang opener siya or hindi, or kung na-receive siya na maganda or hindi. So yun yung isa. The second that I did was ang goal ko naman is to be rejected 10 consecutive times. So kapag hindi ako ni-reject, ulit ako 10 consecutive times ulit. Dapat makuha ko yun until nakuha ko yun na 10 consecutive rejected talaga, as in crash and burn. So kumbaga naging immune na ako sa rejection. So whenever I approach, if ma reject man, on to the next one. Ganun lang. So nasa sayo kasi yun kung paano mo parang papatibayin sarili, kumbaga. So depende. So yun yung sa mga dalawang naging applicable sa akin. One is practice talaga with the goal na mag-succeed, and then the other way naman na mag-fail naman talaga. Yun.
Oo nga naman, no? Ganda-ganda ng mga processes mo, Ricky, isa sa mga nauna nating members dito. We can at least kakilala natin. Thoughts on building up your game?
Same with the other guys din. Practice talaga Kasi ako, parang ang ko dati, experience is the father of learning. So, parang before, ginagawa namin, na dapat siguro gawin ng mga pick-up practitioners ngayon. Practice talaga. Kasi before, for example, magta-try mag-gaming kami. Mag-open kami ng at least pinakamahina na yung 30 sets. Ganon. So, mabibuild up mo yung game mo. Eventually, sa huli, naturalize na lang talaga siya. As in, hindi mo na kailangan yung mga gun openers mo. Kasi parang yung structure, andun magna-naturalize na lang sa'yo. So, hindi ka na mahihirapan. Parang magiging natural na lang sa'yo. So, yung tipong tatanong ko or kung ano man, parang madali na lang. So, practice talaga. Practice.
Bigay ba ka ng sample, Ricky? Yung pinaka-favorite kong opener mo?
Sa inyo si CR dito na tatay.
The best.
Tsaka actually totoo yung kasi practice lang talaga before. Ito si Kit, alam ni Kit yan, alam ni Daroy. Para ma-practice talaga kami ng gusto. Sinabi rin ni Gian, di ba kanina? Kinakausap namin kahit sino. Actually, kami ni Kit, natatawa kayo, maniwala kayo sa hindi, nag-game kami ng mga bading. Kasi gusto namin alam mo yun, bading, tomboy, di ba? Para lang ma-experience namin kung paano talaga yung ano. So, ayun, parang sa practice ng practice, ma-hone yung skills mo, magiging natural sa'yo. So, magiging madali na lang yung process talaga. So, yun lang.
All right. Those are very interesting points, Ricky. Teka, mute ko lang saglit. Grounded yung line ni Ricky. Yep. How about you? Sige, go ahead.
Ako na kasi 2% na lang ako.
Go ahead, sige.
Alright, siguro my advice. Okay. Siguro mag-focus kayo sa from point A to point B. Yan, tapusin niyo 'yun kasi most of the time karamihan ng mga guys when it comes to dating, other areas of their lives, karamihan nagsisimula lang sila sa A pero walang point B, walang napupuntahan hanggang simula lang o kaya nagsimula sila hanggang gitna at the same time na-enjoy nila yung process pero walang result or karamihan nakuha nila yung result pero walang process, hindi nila na-enjoy. So dapat kumpleto, okay? Na-enjoy mo yung process at the same time nakukuha mo rin yung result. So from point A to point B, okay, lagi hindi lang yung point A tapos walang B. Okay, so again, mag-focus kayo sa point A hanggang makuha nyo yung gusto nyo, point B. Yun. So halimbawa, gustong-gusto mo maging magaling or maging practitioner or kahit na maging mataas man yung standard mo when it comes to girls kasi halimbawa, nagpa-practice ka ng pick-up or game tapos gumaling ka nga pero yung at the end of the day hindi mo naman talaga dream girl yung naging girlfriend mo. Yun. Marami akong nakikitang ganun na. Marami rin akong nakikita na parang nakakausap ko sila, yung mga dating dating coach na parang okay, dating coach tapos tatanungin ko sa kanila, are you happy na naging girlfriend mo or naging asawa mo? It's like, no, pare, hindi siya ang dream girl ko. So it's something na kaya kung iisipin mo, hindi pa ako nag-aasawa ngayon, no? Kasi hindi ko pa talaga nakikita yung mga gusto ko, yung perfect dream. So again, kailangan yung step 1 is mag-start ka from point A and then tapusin mo hanggang point B kung ano man yung gustong-gusto mo. So again, with the help of different kinds or areas of a self-development program, inner game, outer game, or any other thing, pwede mo na lahat practicing by just watching this video. Kahit ulit-ulitin mo yan, makikita mo different areas ng mga coaches dito. So again, yep, I hope you guys learn something from me or from other coaches. Okay? So anyway, thank you malulupat na to.
Oo nga, salamat. Bago pa ang lahat, salamat. Smooth and I hope hindi itong huli. Just let us know how, if ever, kami naman ng kailangan mo, ha?
Alright. Thank you. Thank you rin kay Roy kasi kapatid ko.
Oo nga, salamat kay Roy. All right. Speaking of Sir Pierre, how about you? What are your final canned thoughts? Stepping up your game. That is.
Yo. First of all, take care of the things that can be taken care of very quickly, like your style, your fashion, your grooming, all that stuff. Like find ways to take care of your logistics, all that stuff. When you take care of all of that, everything becomes easier. When you get a job, everything becomes easier. All right. Other than that, I always tell my clients that the most important person to game is yourself. See, we need to understand that no matter how many years we study this, game will always work on us still. We're not immune to game. So if you want to make yourself do something, don't just talk to yourself. Use game on yourself so that you'll do something, right? Because like when we want to seduce a girl and we want to like break through her objections and break through all that shit, the thing that we use the most is game to get what we want from women. Well, if you want to get what you want from yourself, then use game on yourself. And when you use game on yourself, you can make yourself do basically whatever the hell you want to do. And other than that, I would say one of the things that's missing for most guys is they don't build a lot of comfort in the beginning. And that's a problem, because if you build a lot of comfort in the beginning, it will make the girl want to stay there with you longer. So you have a bigger chance. You have more time to practice your stuff, to maybe close the girl or pick her an instant date or whatever. That's it.
All right. So building more on comfort and logistics. Very, very great insights. Nawawala si Strix. Oh ba yan? But thank you everyone for joining this session. So please stay for a bit dahil eto na siya. Connect. Is it Strix? There you go. So yes, Strix. How about you? Can you share? Can you hear us? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you share your final canned thoughts? Just to step up your game. Oh, wala kang audio. Wala kaya audio. Wait. Let me unmute you. Try mong reconnect yung plug. Wala. Nothing eh. But you can hear us. Is that right? Yeah. Sana connect.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me preface this by saying I didn't know this was about pickup, and I know nothing about pickup. But let me say that we humans, we're built to be sociable. And if you get your overthinking out of the way, you'll fall into that default natural sociable state. As long as you don't overthink it, you're fine. And I hope that's useful. just get out of your head and go out.
Okay. Simple and strong, really. Very, very strong statement. So, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Let me just conclude this by, addressing the public. We have heard this is a very great episode, especially for people that are struggling to step up their game, step up. Why am I being rejected? Why am I being rejected? What happens, or facing your fears, afraid to try things? Here are very great insights from very great minds. So we have different aspects. All of them are speaking from experience. None of these are just theories. That's one thing I can say. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to step up your game, just go ahead and do it. Just listen to this over and over. Ang ganda na sinabi ni Smooth na ang ganda rin na ma-share ng mga kaibigan natin, from Gian to Kit to Pierre to Roy, Strix, even the comment section was full of it. Ricky also. So everyone shared a lot of great insights. So there's no way for you not to step up your game. So go ahead and do it now. There are a lot of resources. Ask your dating coaches. We have Pierre and we have Smooth that are that you can ask. PM nyo lang sila. They would be they are great coaches. So international coaches, mind you. And if you want to go with the psych side, we have Gian. We have NLP practitioners like Roy, Strix, and Kit. So these people would greatly help you. Kaya ko rin sila in-invite dito because these are great people, great resources for you to step up your game. So why not do it now? Diba? Kailan pa, if ever, diba? If your insanity, sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the different results. Right? So don't be insane, like what Albert Einstein mentioned. So that's it. Thank you everyone for joining our session. This is a very fruitful one. Salamat. Uy, fine. Sana hindi to ang huli ah. I hope to meet you guys soon. Thank you Pierre, thank you Gian, thank you Roy, thank you Strix. And salamat din kay Smooth, kay Kit, and kay Amira, and kay Who else? Si Ricky. Yan. So lahat ng mga umattend sa ating lahat. Thank you everyone. This has been your Late Night Conversations Voice Night Out. We're signing off. Thank you, bye.